Hey, what's good, everybody? This is Matt, and in today's video, I have another Adventures of Series video for you. This time, the Adventures of Labrynth, post-transaction rollback, climbing to Master 1. So, yeah, the Duelist Cup is no longer around. It's finally gone away. I have a lot of opinions about the Duelist Cup. I'll go into a bit more detail later. For those of you wondering, like, because I got multiple comments about this. Hey, did you see that Ryan Yu got first place in playing Labrynth in the Duelist Cup, and he played but like 15 or 18 hand traps, no transaction rollback. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? Right? I keep getting people ask me my opinion. What I think of that is that, well, Ryan Yu is a very good duelist. Number one. Number two, that Labrynth. Okay, so hand traps are good cards to have if you're running meta matchups, right? Because the meta decks are basically built to be interrupted by hand traps, right? So the reason everyone runs hand traps is because hand traps are effective against. So the most prevalent deck right now, or like that usually most metas, is combo decks, right? And hand traps are very effective against combo decks. So you see a bunch of combo decks in the top of the meta, just all duking it out to see who can draw more hand traps and, interrupt each other, like stop each other from comboing off first, right? So yeah, hand traps are good cards in that context. So I'm not opposed to a Labrynth build where you could run 18 hand traps like Ryan Yu did, no transaction rollback. In fact, for those of you wondering, why he didn't run transaction rollback? Because he had no fucking trap cards. Like, what is he going to roll back into? Nothing. Like, he has no actual trap cards to roll back into except Welcome and Big Welcome. To be fair, he did run one copy of Rivalry and one copy of Durham Karma Cannon. Those two cards are so unbelievably good in this format that it's hard to ignore those. So I'm not surprised that he ran. Those are like the only two non-welcome traps that he ran. I'm not counting Imperm as a trap because it's a hand trap. Suffice to say. So, in terms of, you can very well build Labrynth that way. I just think it's boring as fuck, personally. Like, it can win? Yes, it can. Can it win 60, 70% of the time? Sure, it can. But what I'm offering you is an alternative to that, right? I'm offering you, okay, I want to play Labrynth the way it was meant to be played, the way, it was designed for, which is focusing on trap cards, primarily normal trap cards. So, if you are a hand trap connoisseur and you want to go net deck Ryan Yu's list and just use that to climb, go for it. Like, it's not a bad list. It's a fine deck, right? You'll definitely win with it. I just think it's boring, right? I think it's fucking boring. So that's just my opinion, right? If that's just the way you like to play Yu-Gi-Oh, then there's plenty of other content creators and other ways of building decks. Go follow those people, right? My channel is, I like trap cards. I like more control style decks, right? In terms of, but doesn't the hand trap version mean that, because you got first place, doesn't mean that it's strictly better than the trap version, you might ask. So here's the thing about the Duelist Cup. The Duelist Cup is a function, like, your ranking in the Duelist Cup is a function of how many games you play and how long those games are. So there's definitely a function there, right? For example, I think he ended on like 84,000 deep duelist points, right? Roughly, so this is an estimate, right? This is not exact perfect math. You require about you acquire roughly 1,000 and change duelist points on a victory, and you lose roughly 1,000 and change on a defeat. Now, in the early stages of Stage 2 of the Duelist Cup, wins are like way higher. It's like 1,500 or like 1,200 DP, and then losses, you lose like 200, 300 DP, right? But there definitely comes a point in time when you reach in the Duelist Cup where wins and losses give roughly the same amount of duelist points, right? Roughly. So it's around 1,000 or so, which means for him to have ended on 84,000 points, right? He would have had to win 84 more games than he lost. That's just a mathematical reality, right? Assuming he has a 100% win rate, it would take him exactly 84 games, right? Which is unrealistic, right? 84 games to actually get to that point. Now you ask yourself, how many games did you actually put into the Duelist Cup? Because personally, I barely even did 50, right? Like total raw games. Because again, I have a social life. I have other things going on in my life, right? I didn't sit. Farfa did a stream where he literally did 72 hours straight of the Duelist Cup trying to grind this shit, right? I am not Farfa. I'm not people like Ryan. I don't know his social life situation. It doesn't matter. The point is, he put in the time. I did not, right? Like plenty of other people did not. So to say that, oh, it's strictly better, like the hand trapper is strictly better. I mean, I would like that's not necessarily proof because again, the Duelist Cup is made for this kind of format, right? So let's say he didn't get 100% win rate. Let's say he got 70-75% win rate, which is pretty, he's a good player, right? He's won YCSs, right? Not unreasonable to say he maybe has a 75% win rate. It would still take him about 200 games to reach that dual ranking, right? So again, it's a lot of games, and me personally, I doubt I even broke 50 games. That's the thing, like. And my win rate was like 65%, right? It was definitely a little lower than my ranked win rate. Because ranked is a lot easier, right? Point is, for me to have even, for anyone, not just me, like to even get to that point where you're getting to that ranking in the Duelist Cup, you have to play an absurd amount of games, right? Now, he had an advantage because it's a Labrynth deck. He's playing Labrynth, and Labrynth has short turns, right? That means theoretically, his games are on average shorter than, for example, a Snake Eye Mirror match. Let's say, right, or Snake Eye versus Brandon, or Super Heavy Samurai versus Snake Eye, right? We would all agree, yes. So it's not unreasonable to see that. Oh, given that this is how the Duelist Cup is simply, this is just the mechanical. This is just how the Duelist Cup works. It's not unreasonable to think that you can see why a Labrynth build, a Labrynth deck, would have a little easier time climbing or grinding, right? Plus, he plays hand traps instead of trap cards. So what does that mean? So, as for those of you who see my videos, right? Usually, when I'm going second, my opponent does for the most part full combo, assuming they don't break or whatever. Full combos, spends 10 to 15 minutes setting up their board, right? And then I spend a bunch of time with back row with trap cards trying to break that board. Sometimes if I get lucky and open sphere mode or evenly, sometimes I can break that board very quickly, and then the game is over. Either way, my opponent still had to spend 10 to 15 minutes building a board, right? So it takes a long time. And if I don't blow them out with like sphere mode evenly, I have to play a grind game, right? I have the Karma Cannon and some stuff. I have to potential, right? I have to put in some legwork, right? Now compare and contrast that to a hand trap situation, which is you're going second, you have a bunch of hand traps. You're actually preventing your opponent from doing their combo or finishing their combo, right? So as in my case where I'm playing trap cards, my opponent spends 10, 15 minutes building their board, right? And then I have to figure out a way to break it. In the case where you're running 18 hand traps in Ryan Yu's build, you're just stopping your opponent from building the board, period, right? So, and then forcing your opponent's pass, and then you basically like set up your board, your Labrynth board with like a potential 1 or 2 pops per turn, right? And like whatever. So yeah, so in general, you can see why he would have a fairly easy time. Like his games would be shorter. His turns are shorter, right? And again, hand traps are good against combo decks in the meta. Like that's just why people play hand traps in general, right? But again, if you enjoy that style, yeah, go for it. I'm not saying now. Why do I like to shit on hand traps? I like the reason I like to play my way of playing like Labrynth or like when I was Eldritch, right? Back row decks. I like to play decks that, like knowing that all these people are playing like this hand trap build combo decks, right? It's like knowing that. I think it's more satisfying and hilarious to play into an opponent where a third of their deck is like useless against me, right? Where their hand traps do little to nothing against me because of the way I build my own deck. In Ryan's Yu's case, right, because the main traps in his deck are his welcome traps, him getting ashed hurts a lot more than me getting ashed, right? Because him getting ashed and ash resolving and stopping welcome could be the difference between him having any plays versus him having a few plays, right? That's why he runs, double Call by the Grave so that he can stop Ash. He has, what's it called? Crossout Resonator that can also stop Ash, right? He has Side Frame Gamma, which can negate Ash, right? He has 5 ways to stop Ash, just right off the bat, right? And if he manages to cheat out Lovely, right, then, obviously Lovely can just protect all his welcomes from now on. So, but the point is, like, he's more vulnerable to a hand trap like Ash than I am, right? Same with, like, he's more vulnerable to a Imperm or Veiler. Like, if he normal summons Ariana and gets Imperm Veilered, that hurts him more than it hurts me, right? So, I'm just going to put that out there. Now, again, obviously he has ways to kind of go around that. He can cross out Designated the Imperm. He could call down the Veiler, right? It's not the end of the world, right? So, it's obviously playable. He obviously won plenty since he got to the very top. So, yeah. His build is fine. The only things I would say is, like, he could probably have trimmed it down to 40 cards, I guess. And I'm trying to remember his extra deck. Triple Chaos Angel makes perfect sense because he's running maxed out furnitures, right? And Chaos Angel is basically like his biggest, one of his biggest follow-up plays that he makes, right? With the stove, right? Anything else about his extra deck that was, yeah, triple Muckraker because he relies so heavily on his Labrynth monsters that he needs to be able to revive them from the graveyard without relying on the field spell, right? Or without strictly relying on Big Welcome, right? So yeah, like, his build is fine. I mean, maybe in another video I'll like do a breakdown where I pull up his deck list and I go through. But I mean, like, it clearly works. So there's not that much to critique about. It's a good build. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, so when you see me, like, trolling or laughing or calling, oh, Imperm sucks, Ash is worthless, yeah, against me specifically, against my deck in the way I build my deck, right? I'm not saying, like, oh, if you're going to go play a combo deck into another combo deck, yeah, fucking take Ash and Imperm Veiler. Like, that makes perfect sense, right? Those are good cards, right? So I'm just putting things into context. Anyway, so yeah. He's a cool dude. Although I would be curious, and in fact, I would even argue that if I were to face my Labrynth deck versus Ryan's Labrynth deck, if he and I were to duel with my current build versus his current build, I have a hunch that I would win. Not because I'm necessarily a better pilot, but I just think because, like, the way the deck is built, right? So he's running 18 hand traps. Nibiru does nothing against me, right? Like he has a lot of, like, the Rainbow Pendulum monster does nothing against me, right? He has a lot of cards that don't do much against me, right? Even his, like, Call by the Grave, it's like I run 1 furniture of each. It's like, oh, you want to Call by the Grave furniture? Yeah, go for it. Like, it doesn't. It's not that impactful, right? Whereas I run, like, Ice Dragon's Prison with rollback into a potential double Ice Dragon's Prison and evenly matched, right? Like, he has no responses to evenly matched, for example. Like, he has no way to stop being evenly matched. So if I just open evenly matched, like, so I suspect if my deck versus his, I would win most of the time, just because my deck is built more to deal with a deck like his Labrynth build, which is he sacrifices back row, right? He sacrifices grind game for like, being able to go second against some of these insane combos. And I don't blame him. Like, well, yeah, when I was in the Duelist Cup, yeah, like I said, my hardest matchup, I said in my last video, was Superheavy Samurai. Me going second against Superheavy Samurai. I'm sure his win rate going second against Superheavy Samurai is significantly higher than mine. Like, so, yeah, it's obviously a trade-off, right? And obviously, like, I've tweaked my deck to do better going second against Superheavy Samurai, but, like, yeah, it's all a game of trade-offs, folks. So if you enjoy my way of building Labrynth, what I believe to be a more faithful build of Labrynth, right, and, like, tries to take advantage of the fact that you're searching traps, that you're recycling traps, that you're copying traps, that you're doing all these things with trap cards. If you like my style, yeah, then watch my video, right? But basically, him getting to the top of Duelist Cup ranking 1 with this Labrynth hand trap build, like, that's not going to convince me, oh, I've been wrong this whole time, I guess I'm an idiot, right? Like, no, that's not, you have to understand the context, right? Like, I'm well aware of, I'm not delusional. I'm not, like, when I say, like, my deck's the best deck, I mean, I'm not that delusional, okay? Like, it's all part of the, Maybe it is. Who knows? But I'm not like I don't. You get it. You get it. Anyway. So let's go into these duels here. Duel number 1, we have Labrynth versus pure Kashtira with the Ascendant of Thunder. Cool stuff. The one big bang. Tactics thrust. All right. Mecha Fennebeast O-line. That's interesting. I wonder if that's for some of his extra deck plays. I don't know. Honestly, I don't even like pay attention to Kashtira extra deck plays anyway. Like, there's some stuff with like Tomahawk. There's some stuff with Mecha Fennebeast, the airplane one, right? Anyway, so I'm going second here. So, pretty solid opening hand. Not bad for going second. So, Rise Heart. Oh, he just passes. Oh, I remember this game. Okay, yeah. I guess this dude kind of bricked. He did banish a rollback, a welcome, and a sphere mode. I mean, in this case, sphere mode doesn't matter because he didn't actually build a board. So let's go ahead and draw 2. He's going to ash my draw 2. That's fine. So then he's not going to ash my my Ariana. So field spell, he's going to draw. Cool. Kill this. Activate field spell. Set 3. Yeah, see what I mean by like these hand traps like fucking did nothing to me. I still have a formidable board. It's like whether he played these or not, it's like I guess with Extrav I could have had 2 more set, maybe, right? Like potentially. Assuming there are no duplicates, assuming I don't draw into monsters, right? Like, but it's like I have let's see, on a monster negate / summon negate, I have a big welcome pop off field spell into a lovely pop onto hand or field, or potentially a coup clock, right? Bounce coup clock in the hand, pop a card with field spell. Lord sets a card that's searchable. I use coup clock. It's activatable immediately. I have trap trick. Like look how many interruptions I still have, even though he literally hit me with 2 hand traps, right? You see what I'm saying? Like hand traps are garbage. Like this is what I mean. It's garbage against me, right? I'm sure a super heavy samurai deck getting hit with Ash and Droll ends on nothing, right? You see, right? Okay, Tearlaments Kashtira. Okay. So also, I find it really silly that why would you play Ash over Droll, right? Because you can't use Droll if you stop them with Ash. So like you stop one search with Ash and then Droll, and then they have to search. I search again, and then Droll stops future searches. So I still get a search off. Whereas if you just let Extrav go, you don't Ash my Extrav, and you just Droll me after Extrav, I don't get any further searches. See what I'm saying? Like that's also a silly thing that he played Ash over Droll. Like that's just silly, right? Especially when Ash is more versatile. I can stop special summons from a deck. Anyway, so this thing's gonna mill some stuff. Battle phase. I'm gonna bring out my lovely bounce pop. Goodbye. He's gonna mill some more stuff. I'm gonna pop a Nibiru. Lol. Again, look at this dude. Look at all these hand traps he has against me. Completely worthless, right? Like, look how worthless it is. It's funny. And then just scoop because they know, like, what the fuck? How do I stop my opponent? You can't stop me with hand traps. You just can't, right? Duel number 2, we have Labrynth versus another Kashtira. Oh, Snake Eyes Kashtira. So, yeah, they have the full Kashtira lineup here with a Sinful Spoils package, 1 Flamberge, Div Incarnate. Yeah, so Snake Eyes Kashtira. I remember this duel. This dude is actually, like, deranged, right? I'm pretty sure he has... Did he even have any hand traps? I only saw Div Incarnate, which is a searchable, right? But like, I don't know. That just like I feel like when you try to mush too many engines together or cores together, you just get nonsense, right? I'm going second open sphere mode, which is always a good sign. Assuming they even put 3 bodies, right? Maybe they don't. Okay. Let's see what they banish. Oh, there's a Nightmare Tomahawk. They banish evenly, which sucks. Solemn and Big welcome. Yeah, it would have been nice to have that evenly, but I have a sphere mode, so it's fine. So they go into Avramax, which is like what? What? So the Galaxy Tomahawk and Avermax. That's pretty funny. And then they do some Sinful Spoil stuff. And all of a sudden there's a Snake Eye Ash. Like, what is this guy doing? So he's just going to do a bunch of Snake Eye stuff at this point. The Kashtira engine's over. There's a Promethean Princess. Okay. There's the Subversion. Okay. Lamberge. Amblo Whale. End phase. Alright, cool. So first things first. I don't have evenly matched, but I'm gonna pretend like I do. So let's go into battle phase. Alright, so he doesn't panic the IP. Alright, that's cool. Alright, so I'm just gonna go main phase 2 and I'm gonna tribute Flamberge and then the 2 links. Obviously Avermax is really good. But he can't bring out IP this turn anymore. And by the way, this dude's on 1 Flamberge, so he does not have another Flamberge. So he's gonna max C. That's cute, I guess. Div Incarnate. Ooh. Alright, field spell, set 3. Yeah. So you're gonna see a pretty interesting play here. So they're gonna Diabella Wanted. Okay. Recycle original Sinful Spoils. He's actually gonna link immediately go into Underworld Goddess, which is very interesting. I guess he just wanted to get my lady off the field, but I have a field spell, buddy. So yeah, good luck with that. So he's gonna. Okay. So here's the thing. Here's another thing. So before he banishes more cards and goes to a level 7 or rank 7, I'm just gonna Karma Cannon, which is gonna remove this Underworld Goddess and then immediately revive my lady. So cool. Lady's back on the field and all the monsters you had are gone. That's cool. End phase. Alright. Welcome. They're gonna Ash. That's fine. Simply delaying the inevitable. Evenly matched. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna set it just because I want to have a set card in case I flip this. They can't imperm me, right? So take out this Rise Heart. I'll leave their Diabella Star because I don't want them to recycle it. So they're gonna original Sinful, Wanted into this. So there's Shangri-Ira. They're gonna Kashtira Theosis, okay. Into Unicorn. Unicorn into Birth. Activate Birth. Alright, this point on the side. Alright, you've had your fun. Let's take this out. So Chain Lady, set Karma Cannon. Entis. Let's pop that Birth. So no recycle Kashtiras for you. This is your 1 copy of Birth. Yeah, Birth really should be at 1. Welcome comes back, so that's cool. And then they're gonna tribute my lady for Div Incarnate. Okay, cool. So I can't really evenly here because it's 4 on 4, right? That's fine. So he's gonna revive lady. I forgot this had this effect. Alright, that's cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and shotgun Karma Cannon. And then immediately welcome into Lovely. Pop the Shangri-Ira. And then Lovely effect. They're gonna imperm, that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this Div Incarnate. Okay, bye. Set welcome. I'm gonna shotgun welcome into Ariana. Pop my own lady. Lovely effect to pop. Chain into this. Chain into welcome. Let's get a lady back. So I'm gonna pop. Ooh, preparations, not bad. And then I'm gonna scoop. Like, yeah. 1 Flamberge is pretty sad. And dude, just pick a lane. Either play Kashtira or play Snake Eye. If you're gonna play Kashtira, get rid of the Snake Eye. Have these shifters, right? You're gonna play Snake Eye. Have a million hand traps like everyone else. Yeah, it just seemed like the worst of both worlds, right? Duel number 3, we have Labrynth versus Snake Eyes with a small Kashtira package, not a Snake Eyes Kashtira. Double Betrayal. Wow, this dude really hates even getting hit with even the match, right? Thing is, like, I think I've only seen someone do this against me once. Like, they only negated my evenly match once. Yeah, so it almost never comes up. So. All right. So openly rivalry is like Giga GG against Snake Eyes. So yeah, he's gonna go ahead and 1 second, Kashtira, Diabelistar, Field Spell, this, that. Yeah, rivalry is just GG. Dude, bring rivalry back to 3. This card is so good against Snake Eye. Like, here's how you solve the Snake Eye tier 0 meta. You put rivalry back to 3. That's it. Okay. Lambridge, there's the IP, yep. Amlo Whale, yep. Cool stuff. Will we get it evenly matched? Let's find out. Pot of Prosperity? They're going to Ash Pot of Prosperity. That's interesting. Okay. And then they're going to summon this right away. Battle phase. Okay. So on end phase, so they don't use IP. So on end phase, I'm going to go ahead and transaction this to get my welcome out. So I shotgun rivalry, and now they stick to Fenrir because they want to out rivalry using Fenrir. That's cute. So I'm gonna go ahead and welcome into Lovely. Yeah, so they scoop, but like yeah, Dogmatika, Entis pop the field spell, Lovely pop a card in hand, and the game is over. It's completely over. They have no way of getting outing rivalry. Yeah, easy game, easy life. Yeah, that's the trick. They always think they can out it with Fenrir. My guy, if you could out it with Fenrir, I would not have flipped it in the first place. I'm flipping it because I know you can't out it with Fenrir. Just saying. Duel number 4, Labrynth versus Tearlaments. Oh, I remember this fucking game. Oh yeah, this is another one of those Tearlaments games where my opponent literally decks out. Remember some of the previous adventures of where my opponent like literally like just ran out of cards in their deck? Yeah, this is one of those. Yeah, I've seen a resurgence of Tearlaments since the DC Cup. I don't know if it's because of Farfa or because of like other people, but yeah. Anyway, I opened stream. I'm going second, or no, going first actually. So let's prosperity here. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually take a Solemn Strike. I have a good mix of stuff. I have a engine, I have a counter, and I have a semi blowout, right? But they're actually gonna heartbeat my Karma Mechanic, which is sad because I was hoping they did big welcome. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just chain that. So that was kind of wasted. Now I have to survive with just a Solemn and a big welcome. They have a crime. Yep. Yeah, so I would like to Solemn Strike one of their fusions, but they keep chain blocking the fusions. So you'll see that I won't be able to chain block the fusions. Light of Heart. I'm going to go ahead and negate destroy that. So the second big welcome. So they can't actually attack over me. Because Lord is 3k defense. By the way, they are at 15 cards left in the deck, just FYI. There's a Cross Sheep, okay. Bro, my guy, you summoned Cross Sheep to these two? What? Why not here? That's so weird. Anyway, they have a crime 100%. It's probably one of these two, right? They're going to Ash my big welcome. So I anticipate they would have Ash, so I have a set. That's why I set big welcome off Lord, so it's not going to matter. Cool. So crime is only active if they have a Tearlaments card. So I'm going to steer mode them. So no Tearlaments wants for you, and I'm going to big welcome instantly. Lovely. So I'm going to try to snipe the crime. They're going to have this. They mill some stuff. Is it this one? Nope. That's Trivia Karma, so crime is this one. Feels bad. But the thing about crime is you cannot activate crime, Tearlaments crime, if you don't have a card in hand. Because you're supposed to discard a card as part of the effect, right? If you can't discard, you can't use it. So that's kind of cool, I guess. But they do have a card in hand now. So they're gonna summon Grapha here. So I'm gonna battle into this so that they can't crime, right? And I'm gonna use Lord. They're gonna change Lord's ability to force them to discard a card. That's pretty cute. They discard Grief. Okay. So crime is still So then this is gonna reset Karma Cannon. They're gonna train Keldo to bounce. That's fine. Solemn Strike. Okay. Battle phase. So this dies. Five cards in deck. Four cards in deck, by the way. So they're going to try to fuse, and I'm going to say no. No fuse for you. And then this is going to summon Lord. They cannot chain Grapha or Crime because they have no cards in hand. They need to have cards in hand to use either. So Lord did not set from deck because Lord was not revealed. I simply wanted a 3k body, right? So they're going to shuffle back 3 of their tier names because they want plays to have plays, right? So this is good for me because that means they've used Medora, they use Keldo. There's no more of those shufflers, right? Let's take this out. So main 2, let's make Muckraker. Muckraker, revive Lovely, discard Punishment, set Punishment. So under Lovely, while Lovely's on the field, Grapha cannot chain to trap cards, right? So I'm going to go ahead and shotgun Punishment onto this guy. Send Bucephalus, pop. Lovely 1, Bucephalus 2. I'm going to pop the card in hand. It was an Ash. It was not a tier name, so feels good, man. I do not want to pop Crime because if I pop Crime, they recycle Rhinoheart and then they definitely have plays, right? So I was banking on this card not being one of the tier names. Guru draws me a card. So normal summon, attack, attack, attack. Yeah, this cannot be used as link material. So yeah, I thought about doing dark play, but the dark charmer, but I can't under Muckraker. So welcome, and then I'm gonna reset Punishment here. They normal summon King of the Swamp, and then they just kill themselves because they did not get Rhinoheart. Yeah, basically they needed the Rhinoheart. They had a 1 in 7 chance of drawing it, and then 1 in 6 or something, but they didn't get it. No Rhinoheart for you. Although I suppose any tier name on a normal summon will trigger Scream and mill the rest. But either way, I had a big welcome in my graveyard that I could use to bounce. So even let's say they did make Kaleido Heart or Rukalos, I literally banish Big Welcome from graveyard and bounce Kaleido Heart, and then I just use Muckraker to revive Lovely back next turn anyway. So there's no like, I don't know. I think I just had it right. Number 5, we have Labrynth versus Blackwing with a Bystial package. Bystial Blackwing. Interesting. Single Lava Golem. Okay. Is Lava Golem searchable? Oh, they're running Small World, so I guess it's theoretically searchable. All right, whatever. People said that Bystials are like a counter to Labrynth. Not really. It really isn't. Oh, you managed my furniture. Oh no. Anyway. I go first this time. Ariana into Torby. Torby. Chain Lady. Set Big Welcome. And then set Karma Cannon into Punishment. They're going to banish the Torby. Okay. Magnemute is going to search Lebellion. Okay. So, Saronair. Lebellion 1. Punishment 2 on the Lebellion. Lady 3. We get Ice Dragons. Because, I see, is this a Bystial? And then, Ariana 1 to draw. And to see the pop. Branded Regain. This is a good card. And then they're going to Maxi, even though Ariana's effect to draw does not necessarily summon. If I draw Lord. They're going to normal black. Now they're going to do Blackwing. I'm like, oh, they're playing Bystial Blackwing. Okay, that's interesting. So I have a Karma Cannon, so I can just use this whenever I feel like it, right? And turn off their turn. Okay. Bystial Dissipator. Now I'm gonna Karma Cannon. I've decided. I'm done waiting around for this shit. They're gonna Drew Squirm, banish my Intis. Okay. Small World into Radiant. Okay. Battle phase. I'll let that die. End phase. Big welcome. Lovely. Let's do a pop on Chain Lady. I'm gonna pop a card in hand. I pop Vata. Not bad. So with Ice Dragons, I plan to remove Jerusalem with Ice Dragons, right? When Ice Dragons play. That was my plan. So reset Karma Cannon, no response. Lord, activate Prosperity. Let's see what we're going to get here. I'll take a Foolish Bearer of Goods into Welcome. Thank you very much. I don't have a Welcome in rotation. Kill that. I'm going to Ice Dragons onto Magnamut to banish this. And then Chain Lady, they're going to Saronir to banish the Magnamut. Okay. So now I'm going to bounce this guy. And Lovely's going to pop a card in hand. I pop the trap, which I'm not really sure what it does. So they're going to take out Lovely. Okay, cool. And then Lovely's just going to come back. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3. Pop. Melion, they're going to make this guy. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and Karma Cannon. Goodbye. I'm pretty sure that's the end of the turn. So Lord setting Extrav. They're going to go into Red Dragon Archfiend. I'm going to roll back into Ice Dragons. Banish Druid Worm and this guy. Because this guy says, after damage this card attack defense, destroy all defense position monsters, which is like all my cards, right? So I'm going to say no to that. Didn't think he'd be running that card. That was kind of random. Let's draw 2. Field spell. Welcome chain. Let me set another Karma Cannon because it's cracked. Pop. 1 to draw, 2 to pop, 3 to return. Pop. Yeah, they have Radiant in the hand. Goodbye. Easy game, easy life. Blackwings with like some red dragon and like Bystials. It's kind of weird. And it's not good against Bystials are not good right now in the format. Like unless you're branded, right? Because there's like tons of synergy there. But like you're against fire decks. Like what are Bystials gonna do? You're gonna have to banish Linkuriboh maybe? Like what? Or die? I don't know. Duel number 6, we have Labrynth versus. This is a. Oh, Labrynth. They are running a more hand trappy. I mean, I guess they have Gammas. They have Shifter. They have Nib. No imperms. Yeah, so it's like a hybrid between my build and Ryan Yu's build. Like they have the double trap trick, double Karma Cannon. So, but then they also have like a bunch of like these hand traps, which is like and then the triple Ariana, which I don't agree with. But whatever. Max out furniture. Actually, that looks okay. Yeah, it's The Power Stone was pretty. The Power Stone Power Stone sync was pretty funny. Or Power Sync Stone. So I go second. Stream mode is not going to be good here, as you can imagine. Well, they take punishment, so I know they have punishment. Okay. So now I just have to make sure they can never use punishment. Lol. Foolish Bearer of Goods. I'll send a welcome, and I'll set 4. Since I saw they're a Labrynth deck, or rather that they have a punishment, I'm just going to set rollback, right? So they're going to welcome here. Okay, there's the Chandraglier. There's a big welcome. So they normal summon Stove, and I'm like, alright, Torrential? So they're going to chain Stove, send Driver, and then chain Big Welcome. So they get Lady out, and then they bounce Ariana. So I don't destroy anything with Torrential, but I make it so they can't go into Lovely, right? Like, they wanted to use this to go into Lovely, and now they can't. There's a Big Welcome. I remember this game. Yeah, this game is a total disaster for this guy. Okay, so they're going to recycle a bunch of stuff. 1, 2, 3. Battle phase, I'll take 3. That's fine. Discard, set the field spell. So I'm going to go ahead and roll back into copy their Big Welcome. They're going to chain and set Karma Cannon. That's fine. Welcome 1, Lady 2. Remember that welcome that I sent off of Foolish Burial Goods? It's back! Dude, I'm telling you, Foolish Burial Goods, just run it. It's so good. I wish this was at 2. Trap Trick. So I'm gonna grab Ice Dragons, because Ice Dragons like wins the mirror matchup. And then I'm gonna go into punishment. Since they already use Stove, they can't chain Stove to dodge punishment. So I'm gonna use this to pop their field spell. Goodbye, field spell. Yeah, this is gonna be a total fucking shellacking. So a small misplay here. So welcome chain Lady, because they can't chain their Lady because their back row is full, right? It's a big welcome. So what I should have done is I should have gone to the battle phase immediately and just swing with this Lady, because I know he has Karma Cannon, right? So force him to Karma Cannon, flips my monsters, and then this Lady on the left can still flip a face up. So that was I forgot about. Yeah. So this is kind of a bad habit. So I just went to attack position, and then he Karma Cannons, right? So then I flips my stuff, right? All right, so I'm going to set Karma. They're going to Big Welcome. So now that Big Welcome has been used, it cannot be used again, and they do not have rollback. And they can't even use a Graveyard Big Welcome, right? So they're going to bounce Lady here, and they're going to attempt to pop. And then they're going to chain Chandraglier and Stove. But I have this thing called Ice Dragon's Prison, and I'm going to go ahead and target your Stove. So no more Chaos Angel for you. And no more Lovely. So I'm going to bash both of these. And then he does a Chandraglier. He pops my Big Welcome, which doesn't matter because, well, as you'll soon see, Lady's going to come back, and then he's going to Chandraglier, send Ariana to set a Big Welcome. This is still end phase, by the way. My end phase, so he cannot use Big Welcome anymore. Yeah, rollback, target Ice Dragons, target Chandraglier. Bro, just like that, his Lady and his Lovely are banished and so are 2 of his furniture pieces. The game is Giga Ogre. Like, small misplay I did was changing my left Lady into attack position. I should have kept it in defense, bait the Karma Cannon on battle phase, and then after they use it, I flip Lady, right? What I should have done. But it's okay. It ended up not mattering because yeah, I'm cracked. But and they had punishment. Because I knew they had punishment, I never went to Ariana or Lovely, because I want their punishment to be dead, right? So yeah, so my Labrynth deck came out superior, even though I went second, right? So normally mirror matchups, assuming similar skill / builds or what yada yada, player goes first should win, but they did not, and I didn't even have it evenly. In fact, I opened with a brick sphere mode and I still won, right? That's how superior my Labrynth deck is. Duel number was it 7? 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 7. Labrynth versus Exosister. Oh, I remember this game. Yeah, completely dominated this dude. The fuck is this? Overlay network. I don't really care. I do not care. So I go set first here. Not a great hand, but Could be better. So I'm gonna go Foolish Rollback. Ariana effect. Change to Draglier. Send Lovely. Lovely in the hand and graveyard. It's the same outcome. Big Welcome. Let's get the field spell here. Yeah, so that way if they Ash Big Welcome, I can still revive Lovely using Karma Cannon to field spell, right? I effectively have 2 interruptions. Actually 3, right? Because I have a rollback. So pop, welcome, pop, Lovely, pop, Karma Cannon, flip, and then roll back into another flip if necessary. They're going to max C. Okay, cool. So there's this. By the way, folks, remember what I said in my last video about how max C has anti-synergy with Pot of Prosperity? Because this card says you cannot draw cards by card effects until you activate this card. So this max C is completely worthless. Good job. And by the way, D. Fisher also completely worthless against my deck. Not against Ryan Yu's deck, right? Because he needs his graveyard to do his furniture plays. For me, the furniture plays are optional. So he gets his 2 bodies. I'm not going to let him XC summon, so let's go ahead and kill this. Bounce, pop. And then they're going to Martha 1 to XC summon. Lovely 2 to pop. Shadraglia 3 to return. Return, pop Martha. Goodbye. Now they're going to use some Spirit Shenanigans to get 2 level 4s. And then I'm going to Karma Cannon. Goodbye. Ruh-roh. Yeah, and then this brings it back. Ariana going to a welcome. And then they're going to set a card because they're salty. Flip. Reset. Karma Cannon. Battle. Bam. Bam. Main 2. Set welcome. Yeah, so my furniture are dead under D. Fisher. That's fine. I'll deal with D. Fisher soon enough. So that's a normal summon. I'm going to go ahead and welcome. Kill that. Lovely 1. Ariana 2. Draw Torrential. I was going to pop Fisher. Yeah, if they still had more bodies, like they have 1 card in hand, like I have a Karma Cannon, a rollback and a Karma Cannon. Right? So yeah, this game was like not close at all. Imagine playing Exosister, which is actually a fine deck against Snake Eyes, honestly. Duel number 8, we have Labrynth versus Stun. Oh, fun. Oh, I remember this game. This is funny. Imagine playing Stun and not playing Labrynth. Cringe. I believe I go second? Yes. I go second. So Prosperity. So they're going to Prosperity. 3, 4, 5, 6. Solid warning, okay. Water Statue Mirror thing, and then the Great Sand Sea Gondola. Okay. So this is solemn warning. So I actually do Prosperity because I want to dig for evenly matched. Because I want to evenly match this dude because it'd be hilarious, right? So I feel like I could more likely to hit evenly match off Prosperity. So let's do Prosperity here. Welcome. Dove. Field spell. Trap trick. Welcome. No evenly match, but I do have a welcome. And why do I go for the welcome? Because Solemn Warning can negate Lord, Welcome, and Big Welcome, but only one of them, right? So if I have 2 of them, then I'm Gucci, right? Activate Lord, set 4. I know this is not imperm, but just in case, right? So they're gonna go ahead and Garura into okay. Battle phase. I'll take that. Okay. End phase. Karma Cannon. So that goes away. I'm no longer floodgated. Lord 2. The summon. They're going to Solemn Warning Lord. Oh, that's cool. Cool. So now they can't Solemn Warning my welcome. And they're going to scoop. Yeah. But yeah, you kind of see what's going to happen here. Lady comes out. Then I big welcome. 1. Lady 2. Lovely comes out. Bounces Lady. And then I get a pop on one of their cards. Their Gold Sea Gondola protects cards I control from being popped. So I think maybe just pop in hand, right? Because I know they have an Ecclesia in hand, right? Yeah, and then like follow-up turns, I just completely just finish them. So they lost the game state, right? They cannot out Lovely because Lovely cannot be targeted and destroyed by card effects. The dinosaur cannot destroy Lovely. So yeah, this game is over, and I had to draw 2 off Extrav. Well, stun, get wrecked. Duel number 9, we have Labrynth versus Runick. Bro, imagine playing Runick when Fountain's at 1. This is actually sad. Hold on, let me wait. Was that a 1 Inspector border? Wow, this is, dude, bro. Look at this dude. 4 pots. Can you believe that Runick single-handedly got all these pot cards like limited? Right. This is all Runick's doing, straight up. I think they could release the pots, like just maybe put, let's see, Destruction at 1. Put Tip at 1, and I think you can release all the pots back up. I mean, I guess fucking what's this called? Fluonery's also got the pots limited, but I think it was mostly Runick, honestly. Anyway, so this entire fucking game is me out trying to out their Runick Fountain, and they desperately trying to, because they only have 1 Runick Fountain, them desperately trying not to lose their Runick Fountain, right? Because that's like when you only have 1 Runick Fountain left, it's like you lose that one, you're screwed, right? You're just, bad things happen. You can't win the game. 1 second. Okay. Yep. There's Fountain. Okay, activate Lord. So they can't really destruction me, even though it's at 1. It's at 3. End phase. Welcome. Let's get a stove out. Stove send rollback. Set big welcome. Let's try to take out this fountain and to destroy that. Stove to return. Yep, they're going to summon out another Runick Wings, which is going to protect the fountain. Okay. So they've Bounce is going to draw them 3. Lord, they're going to destruction on Ice Dragons, so they do have their 1 destruction. I'm going to send another rollback because it's good. It's a good card. Rollback into welcome. He's going to use the Synchro Zone. Okay, I don't care. Flashing Fire. Target a special summon monster. Oh, you want to target Stove? Okay, I'm going to chain Stove. Send Lovely. So dodge that shit. So no banish for you. Set the field spell. Bring out Lady. You're going to get a draw 2. Okay. Field spell. They're welcome. They're going to chain this to negate this. That's fine. I still get to Lovely out. Pop that. Yeah. Goodbye, Runick Fountain. And I'm just going to pop cards in their hand now because there's no rush for me to pop this, right? Yeah, I want to reduce the number of Runick cards they have available to them. I can't. Before y'all ask, I cannot Chaos Angel because I'm under Dogmatika punishment from last turn. Before anyone asks, oh, why don't you Chaos Angel banish this? Because punishment. That's fine. So reset big welcome, summon Lady. Time Tearing Morganite, Prosperity. 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, all worthless. Dispelling to summon Fangs. But here's the thing, folks. As soon as they activate Fountain, I can literally just any welcome, pop it immediately, right? Because this is once per turn, I'm pretty sure. This card is special summon, yeah. So they're just going to not activate it and go to end phase. But little does he know, I can just pop cards in his hand, so I can still get his Runick Fountain. So let's big welcome here. Chain Lady. Karma Cannon. I'm going to pop this. So I have to pop it anyway. Lovely. Ariana. Lady. Pop a card in hand. Bam. Evenly matched, and then they scoop. Yeah, like, this game was completely over. On my turn, let's say they have Fountain in hand. I believe I have a welcome or big welcome, whatever. I can go, well, still in end phase. I can use Stove to send Sheer Mode, set a big welcome, right? I can Chaos Angel, right? Banish their Fangs, right? Big welcome, get my Lovely back, get another pop off their hand. Like, they have nothing they can do, right? no way of keeping the Runick Fountain on the field. Yeah. Imagine playing Runick in current year. Yeah. I'm glad this deck is dead. This deck needs to be dead in the TCG. Please Fountain to 1 and 0. And that'll fix everything. Alright, duel number 10. I remember this is a Snake Eye player. Labrynth versus Snake Eyes. They do have the one Betrayal for Evenlies, I guess. DD Crow, pretty spicy, I guess. Feather Duster, that's cute. I guess they want to out, like, I don't know, Floodgates or whatever. I go second. So no evenly match today. Feels bad. They wanted on main phase. They should have done it on draw phase to avoid Droll, but whatever. Sucks to suck. Yeah, they're just gonna do their snake eye thing. We all know what this board looks like. It looks like an Ambler Whale, an IP, a Flamberge, a Divine Temple, right? We all know what it looks like. There it is. All right. Am I going to see an evenly matched? Let's find out. Draw? No evenly matched. All right. Summon IP. Let's draw some more. Do we see an evenly matched? They're going to go straight to Appaloosa. Form material. Cool. No evenly matched, but I do see a rivalry of Warlords. Ooh, baby. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. So they set Subversion. So activate Lord, they don't chain Appaloosa. Ariana, they do negate. So I'm just going to crash because I don't want them to Subversion my Ariana, put her in my back row. So I'm just going to kill myself here. I just wanted to get a negate off of, to make her weaker, right? Set 4 pass. Shotgun Rivalry. Goodbye. They stay on Pyros. That's cute. Torrential. 5 monsters. I'm happy with that. I thought they could OTK me with Pyros. Lol. Cute. La-di-da-di-la. End phase. I'm not going to welcome because I don't want them to get a Flamberge off of the field spell. So, Solemn Strike here. Also, I want more back row to protect my lady because I'm going to lady because this is a Subversion. Subversion cannot target lady, right? So they're going to rebuild the board of Pyros. Alright. So there's 5 Pyros. Cool. So if they have Ash, I have Solemn Strike, right? So let's welcome. No Ash. Cool. Lady. And now you just have a bunch of worthless monsters. This card right here is 1,000,000% imperm. Too bad you can't fucking activate it. I will never give you the opportunity to use this imperm. I'm telling you right now, you will never imperm this column. It's not happening. Just give up on that delusion. It's literally a delusion, right? Will never happen. Not on my watch. Yeah, so they're just stuck on a bunch of worthless Pyros. End phase. Punishment. Pain Lady. Let's get a big welcome out. Let's pop this imperm. They're going to Called By on the Entis. Oh, that's cute. DD Crow on the welcome. I'm going to say no to that, actually. Fuck that. Yeah, they really want this imperm. Too bad. It's never gonna happen. They're gonna max C. Cool. Stove. Send rollback. There's a field spell. Battle. Bam. Welcome. Big welcome. Chain Lady. Set regular welcome. Bounce this. Pop imperm. Bam. Lovely effect. Chain Stove. Pop the Subversion. Yep. No imperm for you, buddy. It ain't happening. It's not gonna happen. Punishment, Lord, Lady. Yeah, I don't care about Maxi. Like, I literally give zero shits about Maxi. Welcome. Called by on Ariana? Just so it blocks my lady? That's so fucking sad. Alright, cool. Pop. Lovely 1. Stove 2. Welcome 3. Set. Summon. Pop. Now they're going to attempt to summon this. I'm going to say no. Because it's OTK time. Time to die. Bam. 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 Get wrecked. Yeah, so they did have the 1 copy of Feather Duster in their deck. Let's say they draw it. What happens? They Feather Duster, they take out Rivalry, and they take out the field spell. But the rest of my back row is still there. I still have multiple Solemn Strikes. I have a Punishment. I have a Big Welcome Bounce. Basically, whatever Link climb they attempt to make, let's say they try to climb all the way access code, Solemn Strike, dead, right? Yeah, they were never actually, even with Feather Duster, right? They were not actually gonna win because the rest of my back row and like my engine was just way too strong. And here's the thing, folks: if Rivalry is gone, guess what I can go into that I could not go into before? Ice Dragons, right? Because I can't Ice Dragons under Rivalry. So if you enable me to be able to Ice Dragons, oh, I can Ice Dragons again. Goodbye to both of your Flamberges. I'll make sure both of your Flamberges get banished, and then your ability to generate bodies is significantly reduced, right? And obviously, like, yeah, it's just, yeah. Even if they top deck their Feather Duster, it wasn't going to help them. Like, it was just, I just had way too much at that point, right? So, yeah, so unfortunately, I never got to evenly match this time, but Rivalry Warlords, like, even Ryan Yu plays it in his hand trap build, it's just way too good. It's like, you flip it, you win. It's that simple. You ain't gonna out Rivalry Warlords. It's not happening. It's not happening. So, all right, let's continue on to the next game. All right, duel number 11, we have Labrynth versus Spright. Adventure Spright, wow, with a fucking Speedroid Terratop package. Wait, these are level 3s. What? Oh, because you want to go to Cherry Beanie and mill the thing, but this just seems really inefficient in a level 2 deck, in a Spright deck. Like, you basically have to open double, right? Because you need exactly 2 level 3 monsters. So you have to open, like, hold on, for control monsters, well, this is normal summon. Oh, I guess you can add a Speedroid. So I guess if you see one of those, you can add Tokem Tomberg. Okay, I guess. But that still just seems like not worth it. Whatever. I do go second here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I barely face many Spright players. This is actually a Melffy. This is an Adventure Melffy Spright, actually. Yeah. So open leaving the match is always good. Of course, if they end on Carrot, it doesn't matter, right? So, Melffy, normal Melffy in a special blue, special jet. Got the starter. Gigantic Spright. Yep. Yeah, you definitely prefer Sphere Mode over evenly against Spright, but then again, it's not a Spright format, so whatever. I mean, at least with evenly, I'll get their Carrot off the board, right? Melffy of the Forest. Okay. Red. Yep. Melffy Caddy. Masquerena. Alright, so as usual, I'm going to go ahead and they're going to shotgun Maxi, which is hilarious. I'm going to go ahead and go to battle phase. At the end of battle, right in the main, they use Spright Elf Chain IP Masquerena. Yeah, so they know, yeah, here comes a Mech Knight Crusader, which is great because I have a Karma Cannon for that, right? Roll Ariana. Grab a welcome. And then they're gonna make Arclight. So this guy says I can't attack any of his monsters except him. So otherwise I would just run over this, either the elf or the Arclight. Arclight is not that big a deal. So Lord set 3, Summon lady. Okay, so I'm gonna shotgun welcome to bait the carrot. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, carrot baited. Summon Lord, set Karma Cannon. They're gonna Foolish Barrel into... Bro, they just Foolish Barrel into Sorceress, but under fucking Herald, all monsters go are banished, not just your opponents. Get wrecked. What an ass clown. So here comes another thing. There's an elf. Okay, cool. Summon a jet. Jet summons a starter. Okay, or grabs a starter. Beaver into Angler. Here comes the Zeus play, or I think this is Zeus play, right? I mean, if he Zeus's my board, he uses his own board. Counter on a... Yeah, it doesn't matter. He's never going to be able to Zeus. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and big welcome to force this out. If he doesn't stop it, basically I get to pop Arclight. So I'm forcing out the Arclight to negate that. So that's what I expected. So this is all in battle phase. Karma Cannon, Chain Lady. Set big welcome. So now all these monsters are face down and these two go away. And because... Evermax did not leave the field to an opponent's card, he doesn't get a bounce, right? Because technically, yeah, sending it to the graveyard is not part of the card. Yeah, but top deck punishment, then he instant scoops. Yeah, game is completely over. Karma Cannon just like wrecks anything he tries to do. Punishment, big welcome. I have I clear his board with my monsters. I have big welcome into lovely OTK. Yeah, imagine playing Spright in current year. Duel number 12, we have Labrynth versus Kashtira. Straight up pure Kashtira. Oh, with a little Sinful spoils package. Bro, this is so stupid because under D-Fisher, it's like this package is a lot weaker. Just to get another level 7 on the board, I don't think it's worth it, my guy. Like, yeah, it's just doesn't seem worth it. Especially if you're under D-Shifter, yo. Like, what if you D-Shifter? Then you can't even, like, yeah. Weird. Not a bad opener. I am going second, though. It's against Kashtira. There's D-Fisher, which I don't care about. Pathfinder gets the planet. Okay. Unicorn. It's pretty crazy how... Dude, Kashtira doesn't have to normal summon. I mean, that normal summon is like a throwaway because he just wanted the field spell. Right, so what did he banish? He banished rollback. 2 rollbacks. Oh, both my rollbacks are gone. Rip. No evenly. Lord, they're going to banish my Zeus. Lol. Set 4. So I shotgun Rattler because you have a warrior, 2 psychics, and a spellcaster, right? So now for the most predictable thing imaginable, right? So if he attempts to go into battle phase to out this with Fenrir, I have plenty of ways to say no to that, right? There's the birth. Okay, there's the Kashtira. Yep. There's the ogre. Scareclaw Kashtira. Manage Big Bang. Big Bang returns a Rise Heart, but he's on a rivalry, so whatever. Sangri Era, okay. End phase, I'm going to go ahead and welcome. Lady. Karma Cannon, Chain Lady. Let's go ahead and set a big welcome. Can never have too many big welcomes, right? So these are all flipped. Get my lovely out. Pop. Lovely 1, Lady 2. Let's go ahead and pop this birth, because fuck birth. It's a 1 of, and we don't want him recurring bodies, right? So pop. Pop. So pop that face down. We get the field spell off Ariana. Get Karma Cannon. We have double, dude. This look at our fucking board. Like, what is this motherfucker gonna do against our board? Absolutely fucking nothing, right? It's like he's completely wrecked, right? He lost his birth, so I'm not checking this out. I'll draw phase. I'm gonna bounce this fucking Shangri-Era, which triggers lovely pop and an Ariana draw. I get a prosperity, and then I pop Kashtira preparations. Yeah, so and he just scoops because no birth, no preparations. What do you do, my guy? Nothing. I was actually like, so I popped his cross out on the previous turn. I actually thought his side card was preparations. I was like, hey, where's preparations? Right? I saw him searching. Why did he pop it? Or why did he set it? Right? Maybe he forgot. I don't know. Duel number 13, we have Labrynth versus Mannadium, Mannadium. Mannadium. Wait, 10 turns. I don't remember why this is 10 turns. Oh, yeah, I remember why. It's going to be funny. Yeah, I rivalry locked this dude. And then he just, like, tries to top deck it out or something. I don't know. I did go second. So I do enjoy opening stream mode against Mannadium, but I don't have it. But maybe I can draw into it via Extrav. Let's find out. Amatara, yep. Obsidian. Lightheart. Pyramid of Planet. Scareclaw, Reichheart, Mannadium, Obsidian. It's like, they're using so few Mannadium cards. It's like, should this really be called a Mannadium deck? Like, in all honesty. Okay. There's the Baron de Fleur. When is this card gonna get banned? People, when Yu-Gi tubers are talking about it, it might actually happen. Like, Baron was never on my radar for a ban, but like, I heard fucking Joshua Smith. I heard a number of Yu-Gi tubers talk about it. There's a Dissipator. Yep. By Elf. Extra loud pop. IP. Alright, so I top deck rivalry. Let's see if we get it out too. They do Ash here, that's fine. Sad. It would have been nice to find a sphere mode, but that's fine. But they chain IP Spright Elf, and then they go into a 4-material Appaloosa. Oh, say it ain't so. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with Lord because Dissipator can actually negate Lord and destroy Lord, so I'm just going to not bother, right? So I'm going to Ice Dragons to try to threaten this Baron, force a negate. So there's negate, Baron negate finished, rivalry. They keep the Dissipator for some fucking reason. So I'll take 35. And then I'm going to go ahead and send Bucephalus. Bucephalus and Garura. Garura, draw me a card. Rollback. Feels bad. Damn. Evenly matched, lol. What are these top decks here? Where was this evenly matched last turn? Whatever. Actually, I would have got... Actually, if my extra went through, I would have drawn both of these. And then I would evenly to get the Baron negate. And then I out Baron. Lord. Yeah, they basically like have very not much follow. He has 5 cards in his extra deck left. I'm guessing, let's see, one card is Crimson Dragon, one card is Vicious Astrolaud. Probably has an access code, maybe another Lightheart. Alright, we have an Ariana, let's go. They're gonna imperm? I'm gonna go ahead and say no to that. Nah. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the Stove. Stove will send rollback. Set big welcome. I'm pretty happy about this. Reichheart, arrive into a rival, rival into a Reichheart. Not sure what the point of this is. Maybe he thought he could link summon. Anyway, let's big welcome here. Nice imperm, idiot. So Stove comes back. I'm actually gonna pop up here. Yeah, I don't bother popping this imperm, quote unquote, because I think popping in hand is better in this case. You're going to call by on the Stove. That's fine. Ariana effect. Let's get a field spell. Battle. Bam. Bam. Reset. Big welcome. And they're going to scoop. Yeah, it was not imperm. I called it. Easy game, easy life. Duel number 4, we have Labrynth versus what is this? Snake Eyes, Double Oak. Very standard ratios. Double original Sinful. Wow. That's pretty fucking crazy. Only 2 Droll? I mean, Konami, please ban this card. This card is fucking stupid. What the hell? No synchros, though. No Jet Synchron. I respect the pure Snake Eye version. I don't like the Jet Synchron into Barone bullshit. I respect the Link. Yeah. Anyway. I do go first today. Solid opening hand. Ariana is Ash. Oh no. Anyway, set 4. There's Diabellistar. Original Sinful. So we're gonna bring out an Oak. Yep. So there's a field spell. I'm gonna big welcome here. They're gonna Ash. That's fine. I'm not gonna bother with Solemn Strike because I think my out here is just like Karma Cannon, right? It would actually access via Trap Trick. So there's 5 bodies. Oh, that's cool. Karma Cannon. Karma Cannon. So just note, Flamberge in the middle, Oak, Ash on the sides. Oak and Ash are primary targets for body removal. Leave a Diabellistar alone because she can revive. Poplar, kind of pointless because it can just set a thing, and then this can generate 2 bodies. Unless you kill the Flamberge first, and then they don't have 2 spots to special summon it. So you'll see what I mean soon. But top deck and Ariana. Flip, normal summon. Here comes the field spell. So I'm going to go ahead and bring Lovely out. And I'm going to pop the bounce this and plop the Flamberge. So because the Flamberge got destroyed and there are no locations for 2 level 1s, they can't use this effect. That's cool. So I'm going to go ahead and get a pop. Cross out. Sure. So goodbye. Goodbye. So now they're left with a Poplar and a Diabellistar. And I have a Solemn Strike. And I have a Karma Cannon. And I have a big welcome bounce. So yeah, this game is like pretty dunzo. Of course they have Subversion in hand. Feels fucking bad, man. But I'm actually going to bounce this. I'm going to go ahead and draw, summon Ariana. There's a Phoenix. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. There's a Flamberge. Yeah, this is stupid. I don't know why I did this. This is actually stupid. I forgot that the field spell was going to bring it out. Yeah, that was a huge misplay. I'm going to Solemn Strike this. The reason I'm Solemn Striking is because he hasn't used his Flamberge effect yet, the Graveyard effect, this turn. If I allow this, he gets like 2 more bodies, and he can link away. Now this Flamberge is stuck here, right? Roll back, okay. Flip, I'm going to bounce my own Ariana. Ariana effect, let's get a stove here. Let's get roll back, big welcome. Roll back into Trap Trick. I'm going to go into welcome. And I can use welcome immediately. I'm going to pop the field spell. Sick of this garbage card, right? We're going to set stove on my back row. That's fine. This game is almost over. So here's a normal summon Droll. So he desperately needs to link, put this body away, right? So I'm going to go ahead and Lovely set Ice Dragons. This game is over, by the way. You know exactly where this is going. Coup Clock. Bounce. Pop. And now Ariana 1 to draw. Welcome 2 to reset. Coup Clock 3. So I can use this Ice Dragons now. And I'm going to immediately Ice Dragons, their Flamberges, and the game is completely over. The second you Ice Dragons, their Flamberges, they fucking lose. They just lose, right? It's incredible. Like, I really, like, I feel you gotta have that one of Ice Dragons, just so that once you hit that Flamberge, it's just so satisfying, to to be able to do that, right? Because they know they're toast. They have 0 resources. They have no ways of generating bodies anymore without Flamberge. So it's completely over. Yeah. Duel number 15, we have Labrynth versus Snake Eyes with a bunch of Kashtira stuff, including a planet. I feel like this dude needs more hand traps. If he's going to go up against other Snake Eyes. Triple original Sinful. Wow. This dude realized how fucking broken this card is. They're like, yeah, fuck it. I want 3 of them. I'll take your entire stock, please. Like, holy. Insane. Like, actually deranged. This is a shorter game. I think I go first here. Yeah. Openly going first. Feels bad. Oh well. There's the Ash. Poplar to Temple. I'm gonna welcome Chain Lady. I'm gonna bring out a second lady actually. I didn't bring out Lovely because if they have Subversion or they bring out the Dragon, they can put it on my background. I don't want that. So I'm gonna go ahead and Punishment here. Chain Lady. So the reason I'm doing this is because 2 things. One, they only have 1 at level 1 in the graveyard. So if I pop this Flamberge, it's going to go to the graveyard, and it will not be able to use its effect. But yeah, so Flamberge fizzles. Link Rebo comes here. This comes back. This dude got lucky he had a Diabell Star, so he go ahead and original Sinful. There's the Oak. There's a Hida. There's a Unicorn. He's going to discard a card. And I'm going to go ahead and say no. And he's going to scoop, yep. So easy game, easy life, folks. Duel number 16, we have Labrynth versus Mathmech. Oh, I think I know which one this is. Y'all are in for a fucking treat with this game. Y'all are in for a treat. I am going second, I'm pretty sure, against this Mathmech guy. Yeah, Circular should definitely be banned. The fact that they can make their full war without using their normal summon is actually, like, bonkers to me. So you can already kind of tell what's going to happen here, right? I open an evenly match with Foolish Barrel Goods. Oh, the beautiful, 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 beautiful. And this guy has no idea what's going to hit him. He has no idea. He probably has never seen this interaction in his life either. Evenly into rollback evenly. It's so fucking good. It's actually cracked. Yeah. This is definitely one of those I'm about to end this man's entire career type moments, right? I miss when Mathmech did not have a negate. All they had was super factorial. Those were the good old days. Remember when Mathmech had a normal summon? Wow, look at this board. Fucking 7 cards? Wow, nice. Or 5 cards? 6 cards? I thought like Ariana. So they're going to send the negate, right? Okay. So I'm going to Foolish Barrel Goods, send a rollback. Lol. Battle phase? Evenly? Oh, they're going to negate with Cyber's D-Save Worm, right? Oh, that's cool. Still end of battle? Get fucking wrecked, son. Oh, nice super factorial you got there. It'd be a shame if you had to banish all your fucking cards. He doesn't realize all his cards are going to get banished. Oh, not only that. Not even are all his cards going to get banished. His entire existence is going to get banished, folks. That was so fucking satisfying. And now I have Ariana, normal summon, get a stove, send the rollback, put the field spell, set, right? And they're toast. They have one card in hand or something. They might as well have 0. Game is ogre. Damn. What a satisfying game. Yeah, this is why you have to run Foolish Barrel Goods, rollback and evenly. It's like rollback just makes evenly. Like here's the thing, folks. Let's say I did not have Foolish Barrel Goods. Let's say instead of Foolish Barrel Goods, I had a stove, right? So what I do is, here's the order. battle phase, end of battle, evenly. They negate that evenly goes away, and still end of battle. You chain link new chain, stove send a rollback, chain link 1. Chain link 2 rollback can banish itself immediately for cost, right? Because so stove sends rollback for cost, and then rollback banishes itself from the graveyard for cost evenly, right? And then they do chain link 3 super factorial, whatever, banishes their entire field, and then you still get a set off the stove, right? After the evenly resolves, the evenly effect. So yeah, it's cracked. It's actually cracked. Duel number 17, I believe. We 17. What? Yeah, 17. Labrynth versus Red Dragon Resonator. Alright, let me practice on my Korean. So this dude's name is... if I can see it. Korea! Alright, that's Meijin. Huh. Okay. Anyway, so I'm going first here. So set 3 pass. Yeah, Red Dragon Archduelist are very flimsy. They don't have very many lines of play, right? Also, if you're a Red Dragon Resonator player, let me know what you think is the best time for me to Torrential. I'm going to do it after they summon out the Red Rising Dragon and then get revive the tuner. Then that's when I Torrential. But if you think there's a better spot, so basically before they can do the Synchro 8, right? If you think there's a better spot, like can I afford to let them go into the Synchro 8? I don't know. I feel like the Synchro 8s are when they start getting scary, but yeah, please feel free to answer in the comment section. I don't really see this deck very often. So there's the Red Rising Dragon, and it's going to revive a tuner. That can make a Synchro 8, so I say goodbye. Battle phase, okay. Wow, look, okay, first of all, they set 5, right? So what do you think I'm going to do here? So I'm going to get a stove, actually. Yeah, give me that stove, that sweet, sweet stove. I'm going to Trap Trick in the end phase into fucking evenly match, baby. Let's go. Oh, yes. Turn 3 evenly match. Let's fucking go. So they keep everything except this one set. All right, cool. So stove set rollback. They kept Called by the Grave? Really? Of all these cards you banished, your best card that you kept was Called by the Grave? Really? Maybe because they wanted to do a follow-up and they don't want to get ashed on their follow-up, so they set a Call by the Grave. I don't know. But whatever. So this gets negated. It's fine. It's all fine. Roll back into Trap Trick, into Welcome. There's the Ariana effect. Get Lady. Set Punishment, Summon Lady. Yeah, this game is so ogre. Turn 3 evenly match. You never see it coming. Okay. Yep. So I should have done that in the end phase, because they had a Veiler that they just top deck. If they had Veiler in hand, they negate Ariana, right? So I should have gone end phase and then welcomed in, right? Whatever. So I don't know what these cards do, but I'm just gonna. Here's the thing, folks. So I have a big welcome to the graveyard, right? So I have multiple interruptions here. I'm gonna do Send Entis, pop this, pop the back row. They have 1 card left in hand. Ariana effect will draw a card and a special lovely, and then I have a bounce into a lovely pop. So yeah, this game is ogre. Yeah, they're just in scoop. They know they toast. They know. All right, sorry, Majin. Yeah. Duel number 18. We have Labrynth versus Super Heavy Samurai, the heaviest of samurais. See, the thing about Super Heavy Samurai, when you're going, and I do go second here, is that I'm actually okay with the Calamity route, right? So there's 2 end boards for Super Heavy Samurai. There's a traditional, and by Super Heavy Samurai I mean combo.engine, right? Like this is not a Super Heavy Samurai deck by any means. This is a fucking combo, just a generic combo engine.deck, right? So they can either end on the 20 million negates, Barone, Borlo Savage, Regulus, Appaloosa, or they could go the Calamity route, which they lock your you lock your opponent out of playing any cards. You end on fewer negates. You end on a Barone and at most one more, or you can Barone negate into tag out into standby into Regulus, right? Either way, like those are the two main boards. I prefer the Calamity board, like having to face the Calamity, because again, Calamity doesn't do much against our deck. Remember. So yeah, so this guy is going the Calamity route, which is funny because the Calamity route is, obviously better for me, but also like I can just chain my furniture into it, right? There's a Crimson Dragon. Yep. Brave Masushiro, right? There's a Crimson Dragon. So in draw phase, they're going to attempt to make Calamity. I'm going to say Stove 1 or Stove 2, Lady 3. Yeah, my big welcome. So there's Calamity. Cool. I'm locked out of activating cards. Great. I don't care. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. All right, folks. So here's the thing. So this Barone is going to just eat this Solemn Strike. So, yeah. Goodbye, Barone. Lol. Who would win? A generic rank 10 bullshit or one Solemn Boy? So another thing I have to deal with is this guy says if super heavy monsters will be destroyed by card, you can destroy a super heavy card you control instead. So he basically has like a protection thing. So I have to out this dude without popping him, right? So either bounce or banish. Or I can Karma Cannon, right? I do have a trap trick option in Karma Cannon. So I'm going to big welcome chain Lady. I'm going to put Ice Dragons right here. Get my clock. Stove 1, clock 2. So they're going to do some synchros, right? Now why do I not Ice Dragons as target? Because they chain Spright Elf and then Ice Dragons fizzles. I need Ice Dragons to resolve, right? It's not that their board is full. Now I can do this. Ice Dragons this. Alright, cool. So they revive this. And I'm deciding, you know what? I think it's Torrential O'Clock. Yep. They have 6 monsters. I have 2. I'm okay with this. So they do keep their Cell Synchro Stardust. I'm going to Trap Trick into Welcome. I don't think they have Ash because they would have Ashed my big Welcome. So this is safe, right? There's Lovely. Try to set Ice Dragons. I get Valor. That's fine. It happens. Pop. Set evenly, just in case. So Pen Summon. So I still have a big welcome in my graveyard, which can bounce, triggers Lovely Pop, triggers Stove to return, and triggers Welcome. So multiple follow-up trigger effects, right? So I'm kind of expecting them to go into Borload Savage Dragon, right? With the Synchro 8, and then on summon I can chain Big Welcome and bounce it, right? So they actually go into Sarutobi, which allows them to pop this evenly, and I'm okay with that. So he's going to equip this. Now I'm going to bounce this. And then Lovely 1, Stove 2, Welcome 3. And then Lovely's going to pop a hand card. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, this dude just surrenders because, like, I guess they're out of stuff to do. They already Pendulum summoned, right? Duel number 19, we have Labrynth versus Branded. 60 card Grass Branded. There's a Grass. The 1 copy of Grass and the 1 copy of Branded Fusion. I always found it funny how, like, it plays 60 cards, you can run the Grass, but then, like, you don't see the Grass. You see, I think the probability of drawing a single copy of a card in a... Oh, it's pretty sure it's a 1 in 10, I believe. So anyway, I go first, and I have a very awkward open hand. Double Ariana, double Welcome. So this looks like a bad opening hand, but I'm actually going to construct a fairly respectable board, as you'll soon see. So I'm going to go ahead and Ariana. I'm going to Ariana into Lady, actually. I want a Lady, right? The reason I want Lady is because I want to be able to search this turn. So Coup Clock lets me do is Welcome this turn, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put Lady out. Yeah, Welcome, chain Lady. So I get a Trap Trick, so I have versatility, right? And then Stove I'm going to bring out the Stove, and then I'm going to send these 2 to get the Field Spell. So now I have a very, and now Coup Clock comes back to my hand. So I now have a very respectable follow-up, right? So what I have is as follows. I have field spell, right? Welcome, pop off the field spell. Lovely comes out, pop. Ariana draws a card. I can also chain Lady to set any trap I want, like let's say a Karma Cannon. Coup Clock will make it live this turn. Trap Trick can also go into Karma Cannon. So even though I drew a bunch of duplicates, I actually set up a very respectable board. Very respectable. So in their 60 card deck, they drew the one of Branded Fusion, 1 in 10 chance. He's gonna Branded Fusion, chain Branded Opening. Okay. There's the Albion. So he has Branded So another card that's at 1, right? The 1 card protecting his fusions from destruction. Okay. Lubellion. Yep. There it is. There's Mirror Jade. Alright, so now he's going to make the Lubellion. And before he searches Branded a Beast or whatever the fuck, I'm just going to welcome to pop this Lubellion. He's going to chain Mirror Jade. I'm going to chain to banish Lady. I'm going to chain Trap Trick and then chain Lady to get my search. Here's my Ice Dragons, just in case I need it. There's the Karma Cannon. I lose a Lady, but I have another one. Lovely comes out. I pop Lubellion. Pop. Lovely 1. Ariana 2. Stove 3. Field Spell 4. Welcome 5. And I'm not gonna bother popping Mirror Jade because he's under protection here. So I'd rather just pop a hand card, right, to reduce his plays, right? I'll deal with Mirror Jade later because Mirror Jade's already used this effect. I hit Keeper, which is good because he hasn't normal summoned yet, so that's great. Branded loss, and then they're gonna use Branded Fusion Deployments. See, if I didn't hit that, I think they might have been able to fuse one more time, but whatever. So on battle phase, I'm gonna go ahead and set a big welcome. I'm gonna Karma Cannon to save my Lovely. On end phase, they're going to use all their graveyard bullshit, right? So Quem into Albaz, send Albion into Branded Red. And they're going to play Branded Red right away. Banish Albaz and 2 cards to make Guardian Chimera. Because they want to pop 2 of my cards. So go to search. Alright, a search and a draw. Okay. They pop my welcomes. Ooh, big fucking mistake. That was the biggest mistake they could have made. They should have probably popped Field Spell and Lovely, probably, maybe. Although it wouldn't have mattered because Welcome and Big Welcome is effectively the same thing, right? But here's what happens instead. First of all, I'm going to flip summon. Let's send our good friend Rollback here. I'm going to go ahead and bounce the Mirror Jade because I don't want to deal with his end phase effect. So that's going to give me a Lovely pop. Lovely 1, Stove 2, Ariana 3, Welcome 4. Yeah, so this Welcome comes back anyway. So I'll pop a hand card. It's Feather Duster. Look at this. Dude, this motherfucker is drawing all the 1-ofs of his 60 card deck. Spoilers, his entire deck is 1-ofs. Lol. Lovely gonna reset Karma Cannon. Let's make a Chaos Angel. Banish this Chimera. Yeah, I banished Chimera, not bounce it, because I don't want them to have access to Chimera anymore, right? So if I bounce Chimera, they might still be able to make it, but it doesn't matter. I'm going for OTK here. I have the damage. Bam, bam, bam. Ice Dragons into their Albion, doesn't matter. Field Spell Revive, Lovely, lol. Yeah, this game is completely ogre. Sorry, Brandon. No victory for you. Duel number 20, we have Labrynth versus Snake Eyes. 1 original Sinful, 3 Veiler, 3 Imperm, respectable. All respectable. So they have 12 hand traps. 6, 9, 12. 1 Nibiru, which I guess is a cross-out target. Cool story, bro. And then they have the planet with the Kashtira package. Yeah, so this is another one of those games where I checkmate my opponent. Although I do misplay. I misplay fairly hard early on, which you'll see very soon. This is pretty good at playing around Lady, and my brain kind of like just melted for a bit. So, Ariana to draw, search, effect filler, that's fine. Set 3, Lady. So I have 2 interruptions, Torrential, Punishment, and obviously Welcome. There's a Unicorn, yep. Birth. There's the. So I wanted to welcome chain 1, Lady 2. Lady's gonna set, let's say, an Ice Dragons, for example, or a Karma Cannon, and then welcome brings out Ariana. Ariana effect searches Ku Klok. Ku Klok sends to the graveyard to make the card I search live immediately, right? But they're actually gonna interrupt, and I'm not gonna be able to chain Lady here, so they wanted here, and then so I fuck up and I accidentally click Lovely. This is kind of habit, right? So this is a mistake. This is a strict misplay. And then of course they already have the Subversion in hand, which fucking sucks. So this Lovely gets wrecked, right? There's a Link Rebo. Well, now I have like 2 interruptions. I gotta use them wisely, right? So there is a Flat Merge. So punishment. They're gonna Link Rebo, sure. Into this Ariana 1, into this 2, get rid of this Flat Merge. Yeah, I know they can get more bodies, but they're running out of effects, right? Punishment, I'll set that. Everything Princess, and now I have to potential here. I cannot let them bring their dragon back. No, sir. Torrential chain Lady. I finally get my Lady search. I get a big welcome, which can return Lady, right? There's Kashtira Birth. Bring back Unicorn. Recycling Subversion, okay. Diabella Star into Wanted. Swing for 5k. They banish Muckraker, that's cute. So big welcome. They have an Ash, that's sad. But what I do have is I have a punishment which can pop this. Entis 1 to pop Birth, welcome 2 to set. So I get a welcome out. But they have a Wanted. So Karma Cannon welcomes honestly enough. So welcome into Lady. Because yeah, Karma Cannon, right? They're gonna do this. Yep. Ash, Poplar. Okay. They're going to attempt a Subversion, but they can't subvert my Lady, so they're just going to, yeah, waste it. There's a Nightmare Phoenix. I'm going to go ahead and chain Karma Cannon. Chain Lady. Let's set on Ice Dragons. I do like me in Ice Dragons. And we're getting to that point in the game where Ice Dragons is going to be checkmate, right? But they have to pass here because they're out of extensions. No way to get the Flamberge, right? They're going to go ahead and Link Rebo. That's fine. Sure. Set Stove. The reason I set Stove is just in case. Well, they don't have Imperm, but like, so Lady's protected with any set cards, including monsters. So when I flip this Ice Dragons, Lady will still be protected. Unicorn, Original Sinful. All right, so they normal summon the Ash. This is clearly a Baron play. I'm gonna go ahead and big welcome bounce Unicorn back, and then welcome 1 to reset. Ash here brings out the Flamberge. Oh, that's a cool Flamberge. If only you had one in your graveyard. Yeah, it's checkmate. The game is Giga Ogre. Goodbye, Flamberges. And they're Unicorn, it doesn't fucking matter. This game is so over. It's so fucking over. Yeah, just scoop, my guy. I banished your Flamberges. The game is Ogre. Just move on with your life. Accept defeat. Accept that your tier 0 deck got wrecked by a back row deck. Lol. Anyway, yeah, Karma Cannon and Ice Dragons cracked against Snake Eyes. You have to have it. You gotta have it. All right. He did timeout, but like, what the fuck is his follow-up? Nothing. He ends on a Unicorn. I have double welcomes. Searches off Ladies, right? It didn't even matter that my Lovely was in my back row. It just made the game a little harder to close out. Like, if I was smarter and I did that Ku Klok play that I said I was going to do, then, yeah, I think I still have my Lovely and I get a lot more done and I win faster, probably. Anyway. All right, duel number 21. We have Labrynth versus Dogmatika, Resonator, Labrynth. So I don't quite understand the point of this red Resonator package. Like, I don't even see any Red Dragon Archfiend monsters in the extra deck. Like, in fact, this extra deck looks very similar to my extra deck. So, what's the deal here? Like, what is, I don't know. Like, if someone out there who plays this package can explain to me what the appeal is, I'd really like to know, because I've played a few of these dudes now, and I do not see any reason, like, any appeal to it. So, in terms of other, trap and labyrinth related stuff, you're playing a single imperm, punishment, and karma counter for searching, but no ice dragons, no D barrier. Like, ice dragons is so insanely cracked. Like, I've seriously been considering upping ice dragons to 2, right? The reason being because ice dragons is really good against Snake Eye. You take out the Flamberge, they instantly scoop. Like, banish both Flamberges, and they're completely over, right? Also, Labyrinth Mirror matchups, Ice Dragons is king, right? Whoever, if you have Ice Dragons advantage over your opponent, you just win straight up. Also against branded, the branded line now involves going Albion, Lubellion, Mirror Jade usually. But if you can get an Ice Dragons, like if Albion activates the fact that you can get an Ice Dragons on their Albaz in the graveyard and they have no other Albazes, you banish Albaz and Albion, they can't make Lubellion or Mirror Jade, and then their turn is just pretty much over, right? And then, of course, into Tearlaments. So Tearlaments making a resurgence. You can literally just banish their Aqua monsters, right? You banish Kalos and whatever, Havnus or Sharon, whatever. But yeah. So highly recommend at least 1 Ice Dragons, possibly 2. I've been leaning to 2 recently, but yeah, I don't know. This build just looks bad. It just, and then like 2 Power Sync Stones, highly cringe. Speaking of cringe, let's get into this duel, and you'll see why the Power Sync Stone is kind of cringe. It's just like a worse skill drain, you know. All right, so I do go second here. They're gonna Nadir, Garura, Ecclesia, get a draw, search punishments, set 5. Okay, setting 5. This is a good look. At least you're setting 5 and not setting like 2, right? So they're gonna instantly Power Sync Stone into Big Welcome Labyrinth. So I don't understand this. I really don't. Like, this is my draw phase. They go into Lovely immediately on a Big Welcome, and then they pop a random card in my hand. They hit Karma Cannon, which doesn't matter. But what I really don't I've seen so many Labyrinth players do this, where they shotgun Lovely on draw phase and pop a random card in hand. It's like, bro, why would you pop a random card in your opponent's hand if you know that A, it's a card that might be worthless or might not do anything. B, isn't it better to pop a card on the field that is going to lead to a combo like in the future, right? Like, I don't know, like, for example, what if I was an Infernoble player? Wouldn't you prefer to pop my Isolde before I special summon from the deck, for example? Or wouldn't you, if I was like, I don't know, Phantom Knights, right? Or if I make a Verde Anaconda, wouldn't you rather pop my Verde Anaconda before I pay the 2,000 and do a fusion? For example, right? Like, I don't know. I see Labyrinth players do this all the time, and it really like grinds my gears. Like, why? It makes no sense to do this. There's no logical reason to pop a random card in hand. There's 2 situations where you should pop a random card in hand. On your opponent's end phase, and they have nothing on the field, right? Or you're going first, and you happen to get a coup clock, which allows you to do a big welcome play on your turn before your opponent has anything on the field. Then yes, you pop a random card in hand. But most of the time, you want to be popping a card on the field, right? What if you're in an adventure against, I don't know, adventure prank kids, right? You want to pop the adventure token, or maybe you should wait and pop the, I don't know, one of the link, like you see, like, there's better pop targets is what I'm saying. Usually when you're against most combo decks, there's usually like a choke point where popping a card significantly hinders their combo, right? Whereas just popping a random card in hand, it's like, if I'm a combo player, I probably have like 4 1-card starters in my hand, so this is completely pointless, right? Anyway, yeah, so I really hate when Labyrinth players do this. I mean, maybe he just wanted to get a token on his Power Sync Stone, so I have fewer monster effects to combo with, but that's still a stupid reason. You just shouldn't do it, right? So I do not find evenly matched. I do get a Lord, though. I do love Lord. Lord is great. Lord set 4. I'm setting 4 because I have a rollback and they have a big welcome. So I can copy their rollback. So yeah, Power Sing Stone resets. Normal Collegiate, I instantly Torrential Tribute, which will pop these cards. The good news is they did not big welcome their Lovely back in their hand because that would be stupid. Lovely in the graveyard is just as bricky as Lovely in hand, so might as well just let her go to the graveyard. There's no point wasting a big welcome bounce on that. So Lord comes out. I'm going to set a regular welcome. So they're going to punishment on my Lord. I love when they do punishment targets, knowing that I have not yet used big welcome. So they should know at this point that I'm a Labrynth player. 1, because I just used 2 trap cards. 2, I just set a welcome Labrynth, regular welcome Labrynth from deck, right? So if they're using punishment to target my Lord, best case scenario, punishment resolves. They send Bucephalus, they send Garura, they get a draw 1, and I lose Lord. Best case scenario. Worst case scenario, which they clearly did not account for, is I have a big welcome that's live and can bounce Lord back to hand, which would dodge punishment, and I get a Lovely out and I pop one of their cards. Or I have a Transaction Rollback to copy their big welcome in their graveyard and do the same thing. So in both cases, like they get fucked, right? So I'm like, oh, cool. I'm going to Transaction Rollback, copy your big welcome. Thank you very much. Bring out Lovely, bounce Lord. Lord dodges punishment, and then Lovely's going to get a pop. And then they're going to scoop. Yeah, so actually Lovely pops not 1 card, but they're like all their cards, right? Yeah. It's like when I see Labrynth players playing like this, it's just like, man, this is... it's really sad, right? And yeah, this is high masters, right? This is high master elo, right? And then people will be talking about like, oh, you know, Ryan Yu, like Ryan Yu is a good pilot of the deck. Like you really need to be a good pilot of Labrynth for you to go far and like do very well with it, right? It's like even with this, his suboptimal build, his Labrynth build that I would argue is way worse than mine. If this dude was just a little smarter, he would have, had a better chance against me, but alas. All right, let's do number 2. We have Labrynth versus here we go. Red Dragon, Resonator, Archfiend, Labrynth. I think, yeah. He has 1 Lovely, no Lady, really? Okay, yeah. So this is mostly Red Resonator, Red Dragon stuff, and then he has a single Lovely and big welcome. So. This is actually worse than that because he doesn't have Lady and he doesn't have any of the other Labrynth. Oh no, he has a Torby. 1 Torby. What the fuck? Oh, so he can get Rainbow Bridge of Salvation to the. Yeah, so I guess he's trying to turbo out Necro Valley because Necro Valley is supposedly good against Snake Eye, but the problem is that Necro Valley is too easy for Snake Eye to out because they can go into Nightmare Phoenix like that. It's like it's so easy for them to out Necro Valley, right? There's Nightmare Phoenix, there's Nightmare Unicorn. They generate bodies so easily without having to use the graveyard that like this is just silly. Fenrir Unicorn can just out it, right? Obviously that's a one of, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like Necro Valley is not great in the current format because it's like if it was the case that like they couldn't even combo and make Nightmare Phoenix under Necro Valley, that'd be one thing, but they can make it like very easily, right? Anyway, let's get into this. So so I saw the new ban list. It's complete garbage. No hits to Branded, no hits to Super Heavy, or rather, I guess there was a love tap, a semi-limit, which is a total joke. No hits to Snake Eye. Tearlaments is still a legal deck, and they're apparently rebalancing fucking Kashtira to have 1 fewer unicorn and 1 more birth, which I don't know how I feel like. I think I prefer them to have 1 birth and 3 unicorn because birth is a stupid card, and I wanted to, once I get rid of 1, I don't want to see another one, right? Anyway, whatever, it's not going to matter. Kashtira is a bad deck. Anyway, so they're going to pitch Lovely here. Do some stuff, add a thing, okay? Cool. Soul Resonator. Torby, yep. Okay. Red Dragon, Archfiend Abyss. Torby's going to send this thing. Set a big welcome. So basically, they end on a single negate and a single pop off of Lovely, right? So, I don't know. This just seems like a really underwhelming board. Like I don't know. I feel like pure Red Dragon Archfiend has better end boards. Mixing it with this Labrynth stuff is just really cringe, right? Yeah, it's so easy to out this, right? So anyway, I top deck Torrential, no evenly. Lord, they're gonna max C. Cool, I'm not gonna summon, so that's worthless. Set 4 pass. Yeah, dodge the Imperm column here just in case, because Lord's eventually gonna come out. So he's gonna pitch the field spell. He's gonna do this. So I'm gonna punishment on the Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, just so that he'd waste the negate, right? I just want him to get rid of this negate. So he's gonna negate, and I'm like, all right, cool, Torrential. Yeah, good job. Wow, that what a powerful, frightening board of one targeted negate. Very very scary stuff. All right, and then I get rid of that graveyard thing. They're gonna add a soul dude. Resonator, okay. Another Resonator. They're gonna search Necro Valley. Sure. Big welcome into Lovely. Lovely is gonna pop Torby. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, so this can make a Synchro 10 potentially, a Chaos Angel, or maybe some other Archfiend bullshit. So I'm just gonna Karma Cannon this. He does not chain Torby, which is fine. And then he's gonna make Necro Valley. That's fine. End phase, Trap Trick into Big Welcome. Lord is gonna come out. He's gonna max C. That's fine. I'm gonna set another Big Welcome just in case he has an Ash, right? No Ash, so Lovely comes out. Lord bounces. Lovely's gonna pop Necro Valley. Okay. So Lovely is gonna reset punishments. I'm trying to bait an effect failure here. No effect failure. Cool. So I'll kill his Lovely. I'll Big Welcome into Lady. Bounce Lady. Lovely effect. Chain Torby. He's going to Magnamoot the Torby. That's fine. The cool thing about Magnamoot is the on summon effect is on a new chain, so I'm just going to pop the Magnamoot, so no search for you. Lord set 1. Yeah, I really feel like Bystials are not great right now. I mean, yeah, Snake Eyes is the dominant deck. Although I will say my ranked experience has been different. So my climb from Diamond to Master 5 was mostly Snake Eyes with a few other decks sprinkled in. But I noticed that after the Duelist Cup, so in the Duelist Cup and afterwards, so now that I've been in this rank climb, I've noticed a lot more branded Super Heavy Samurai, and there was a lot of Super Heavy Samurai in Duelist Cup, but in ranked, I've noticed a lot of branded and Tearlaments. I don't know why Tearlaments suddenly made a resurgence. I know Farfa played Tearlaments on his Duelist Cup grind. Maybe that inspired people to play Tearlaments. Maybe because of the pack that came out recently that has a bunch of Tearlaments cards. I don't know. But the fact that Tearlaments is still a playable card despite how many cards, or a playable deck, but despite how many cards they lost, is mind-blowing to me. It's like, can we please kill this deck once for all? Ban Kit Kalos, limit Shiren to 1, and be done with the deck. I'm sick of this fucking deck, right? So maybe that's why some people are starting to play Bystials in, because they don't want to deal with branded or, Tearlaments. Maybe. I don't know. But against Snake Eyes, it's not good. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. Summon Lady. Okay. They have a Torby here that can't even... So I'm like, oh yeah, I remember. Why did they chain Torby? Because they don't have any targets. They only have one Big Welcome, and it's in the graveyard. Yeah, that's why. But they're going to search a thing. Fiendish Golem, okay. Normal summon thing. The Skullmeister, cool. Pretty interesting that Skullmeister is searchable. This is enough for a Synchro 8. I don't want them to go into any Synchro 8, so I'm going to go ahead and punishment this. They're going to Big Welcome bounce that to hand. Cool, because they already normal summoned. So I'm actually okay, completely okay with that. On end phase, Trap Trick, Chain Lady. Big Welcome is going to bounce this. Set Ice Dragons because they're all Fiend deck, right? Set a regular Welcome. Lovely. Chain Welcome. Ariana, pop this card in hand, Skullmeister, that's cool. Ariana 1, Lord 2, and then they're going to scoop. Yeah. Duel number 23, we have Labrynth versus Super Heavy Samurai. Yeah. Standard, no back row, no spells build. Man, I can't believe this deck is still a thing. Like... The ban list, semi-limiting 2 of its cards, it's such an absolute joke, Konami. Like, come on. Like, no one actually thinks this is a fun or interesting playstyle. Like, let's be honest here, right? It, like, that doesn't even end on a fucking super heavy samurai board, right? Anyway. So yeah, we go second, but we open in sphere mode, so we straight chilling. Like, man, it's so hard to not have sphere mode. Like, to be fair, when Arias comes out, like, you'll probably cut sphere mode for Arias. We would definitely want to keep evenly, because evenly is like so cracked, and there's so many plays you can make with like trap trick and like, you know, transaction rollback, and like, you know, evenly is obviously searchable. But, like, sphere mode though, it's like, okay, imagine right now, for example, this sphere mode was an Arias, right? Then during their main phase, I can literally like set a torrential and then just blow up their board, or like set a karma cannon and then they end on like nothing, right? So yeah, like obviously it's not as satisfying as like maybe sphere moding three of their boss monsters. Speaking of, this motherfucker's going Scythe. Oh man, I was hoping to see the end board with like Therian King Regulus, Borderload Savage, Appaloosa, Burrow. That was the end board I was hoping for, you know, because that's more satisfying to sphere mode. But like this motherfucker's going Scythe, Artifact, Dagda into Artifact Scythe. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. Such a cringe. People be playing Artifact Scythe. I mean, Scythe is still legal in Master Duel, which is mind blowing to me. It's like, anyway. Yeah, so he does that on a Barone, a Regulus, and then he's just going to tag out into Scythe right here. Actually, oh, you're locking me out of my extra deck, huh? Oh, that's unfortunate. All right, cool. So, sphere mode? Oh, man. It's hilarious. Set 3. Yep. What a hilarious board break. Nice Scythe there, buddy. Okay, so they're going to do a bunch of stuff. Okay, summon. Torrential Tribute, yeah. So, 4 monsters, and then he had a tuner that can become a 2 levels higher, which could possibly bring back Barone. So, yeah, I'm just going to Torrential the board, yeah. So, I'm going to go ahead and... they're going to use this to revive a thing. They can actually revive this guy, really? Huh, I guess any super heavy samurai monster. All right. Well, unfortunate for them, I'm going to Karma Cannon, which is going to send this away, and obviously I'm going to trade a chain to get a welcome. But yeah, and then they're just going to scoop because like they're completely out of place. Like I have follow up, big welcome, or I'd actually probably go to welcome into Ariana, into Torby. Torby sends rollback, right? Sets a big welcome. Well, actually, no. Sets a field spell. Lady can search the big welcome off of welcome. I swing. I have a solemn strike. I have multiple interruptions on the subsequent turn, and then a rollback, which can roll back into a karma cannon. So yeah, they're completely donezo. Gotta love sphere mode. Duel number 24. Labrynth versus Labrynth. Excuse me. So this is a 43 card build. Really, you could cut it down to 40. Cut effect veilers, you literally don't need them, right? And then this is a nice, neat 40. Power Sink Stone is just like a shittier, cringe skill drain. Speaking of, where is your skill drain? How do you have Power Sink Stone but not skill drain? Skill drain is strictly better than this Power Sink Stone because it's actually good going second, and you can help break boards with it, right? Yeah, Power Sink Stone is not that good, but alas, yes, they have a mix of traps. Most of their trap ratios okay, but my God, Karma Cannon at 1. Are you not aware of how insanely cracked this card is? Like, this card is actually cracked. It's so good. I would cut a copy of Torrential for this card. Like, that's how good this card is, right? All right. We do go second. Ariana, big welcome. Yep. Standard set 2. Wow. Only set 2, huh? Well, yeah, this game was dead, but that's okay. I set 5. So I put Rivalry in the middle because I hope that Lovely pops Rivalry. But, you know. They pop Karma Cannon, that's fine. Because we have double Solemn Strike, right? So their attempt to revive, I'm going to say no. They're gonna Ariana search, and I'm gonna say no. Yep. Yeah. Obviously, Rivalry does nothing in this matchup, but it's just there to bait, right? Prosperity. They're gonna Ash. That's fine. I mean, they don't have anything either, right? Don't you think? See, this is what I don't get about players, right? So he knows, so he suspects. I mean, I guess he hasn't seen a Welcome Labrynth card yet, but he should suspect this is probably a mirror matchup, given that I set 5. I have a lovely Labrynth card sleeve, among other things, right? So why not let me Prosperity into like a big welcome and then Ash my big welcome? You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't see any transaction rollbacks in my graveyard, so I don't know. This seems silly that he would Ash a pot, but not the actual card that I'm gonna get. That's gonna get out the pot. All right, so there's a big welcome. He's a Lady, End Phase, Power Sink Stone. I'm gonna Trap Trick. They're gonna get Imperm. Wow, Imperm! What a worthless card in this matchup, especially. But that's the thing, like, because his deck doesn't have like Ice Dragon's Prisms, for example. Like, what the fuck else is he gonna search, right? So I'm gonna do a regular welcome here. They're gonna bounce Rivalry. Why? I literally don't understand this. Like, that's fucking bizarre to me. Okay, I'm just gonna reset Rivalry attack. They're gonna big welcome. I'm gonna chain Lady. Okay. Set a transaction rollback. If he pops it, it's live. If he doesn't pop it, oh, he doesn't have traps in his graveyard, but he's going to very soon with big welcome. So yeah, good luck. Okay, Lovely's gonna pop. All right. So what's Lovely gonna pop here? Nothing. Oh, because Power Sink Stone negated it because he used too many monster effects. Oh my god, that is fucking embarrassing, dude. Holy shit. I remember this game now. Yeah, yep. This is the game where his own Power Stone just literally screwed him, right? This is so funny. They didn't bring this out. Power Sink Stone negates Lady, so I'm just gonna punishment this away, right? Like, why not? They're also gonna punishment me, which is fine. Except he sends a Dragon Master. I send Bucephalus. Bucephalus is gonna get me a draw, right? And put welcome back. So, by the way, this motherfucker has. Okay, now I can use rollback to copy punishment or this, but yeah. So I top that evenly, which I guess not that useful, but yeah. So he's gonna go ahead and set a big welcome again. Like, what is he? Bro, where is your regular welcomes? You need regular welcomes. Like, the fact that he hasn't gotten a regular welcome in rotation yet. Like, look what regular welcome did for me, right? So I'm gonna immediately welcome. So now this is active, so both of us are negated, right? So even if he big welcomes in a Lovely, it's fucking worthless because Lovely will be negated, right? So yeah, this Power Sink Stone is like giga cringe. He's gonna bounce transaction rollback. What? And I'm like, all right, if you're using big welcome, I'm gonna chain transaction rollback, copy punishment, send Blackluster Soldier. Yep. Like, this dude is so cringe. I'm gonna set evenly just to protect my Lady, right? Although this could come in handy if they set up a board, right? Yeah, they're just gonna scoop. Like, yeah, this dude's deck building was whack, and his decision making and piloting of the deck was super whack. It's like, bro, how did you get to this high Masters? Duel number 25, we have Labrynth versus Tearlaments. I can't believe this deck is still a thing, and the thing is, I see it all the time. Like, there was a sudden resurgence after the Duelist Cup. I blame Farfa and other YouTubers who probably play the deck. But yeah, suddenly everyone's playing this again. And it's crazy that the fact that they have literally, like, you know, 2 Shire and one Havness. This should be at 1. Kakalo should be banned. And they can still set up, like, a similar board to before, right? But instead of Spright Elf, it's like Time Thief, right? Anyway. Yeah, fuck this deck. Please, Konami, finish this deck. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of seeing this bullshit. Stupid fucking deck. Alright. So, Prosperity, I go first. Evenly, nope. I do like me a Lord. Yeah, let's get a Lord. Oh, I remember this game. Yeah. Rivalry is super good against Tearlaments, by the way. It's mega good. So there's Raysoth, yep. Fenrir. Into Tearlaments Kashtira. I'm going to go ahead and kill this. The reason is because I want Fenrir off the field and I want to lock them into Aquas using Rivalry, right? I'm going to welcome, they're going to Ash, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Hit Kalos. And now I locked them into Aquas. So they're stuck on Aquas, they swing, that's fine, I'll take that. By the way, this card is imperm, 100% imperm. Like, this is the most, like, I mean, I love when players think they're clever by doing this. They're like, oh, I'm gonna imperm the floodgate. Like, oh, they're never gonna see this coming. Yeah, I'm never gonna see this coming. Yeah, exactly. This is the most obvious shit ever. All you have to do is have a monster that can't be targeted by imperm, like Lady, for example. So big welcome. Let's already use the welcome. Torby. I'm sending Lord because Lord can't be summoned under Rivalry if I'm going to have Fiends, right? Yeah, they're going to mill some stuff, but it doesn't matter. Big welcome, Lady. Welcome returns. Lady comes out. They're going to mill some stuff. Yeah, so they can't imperm Lady. GG. So I'm going to welcome. They're going to max C, sure. I'm going to bring out second Lady. 2 monsters they can't target. And now I have monster advantage. I'm going to bounce Kalos, which is going to bring back Stove and welcome. The thing about Stove is if they try to imperm Stove, I can literally like dodge it, right? With his own effect. Send Sphere mode because I don't need this. You got the field spell. I love me a field spell. Yeah, so they're locked in the Psychics now. Which means they can technically revive Fenrir with a Birth, but I have Karma Cannon, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so here's the thing. So if they use Primeval Planet and bounce some cards back in their deck, which they have 10 cards left, they can theoretically pop Rivalry. I just have to... I can big welcome bounce the planet if that happens, right? And they do have a Mudora and a Keldo that can do that, right? So welcome into Lovely. The reason I'm okay bringing out Lovely now is because I have the field spell. I can now pop this imperm. Oh, wait, it's not imperm. Oh, shit. Oh, well, whatever. I guess this time it was not imperm. Alright, battle. Let's take this out. Goodbye. They're going to Super Poly. For Garura. Okay. I'm going to Punishment on the Garura. Chain Lady. Set a regular welcome. And Tis is going to pop the field spell. Yeah, they're going to shuffle some stuff back. So, this is a mistake. Even though and Tis is literally going to pop this planet, for some reason I bounce it. I think it was late here. Yeah, that was a fuck up. I should not have done that. That was a huge fuck up. Yeah, gigantic misplay. I think it was like 4 in the morning when I played this game, or 3 in the morning. So yeah, ignore that. That was bad. They're gonna Book of Moon the Lovely, sure. They have 6 cards left in deck, by the way. Like, why does this guy just scoop? Like, what is his plan for outing this Rivalry? He has no plan. Oh, just kill himself? Okay. Oh, now he can mill. He has 4 cards left in deck. Cool. There's a Kikalos. He's stuck on Aquas. Planet. Yeah, he just ends up scooping. Like, what? He has no plays. Like, what does he do, right? Like, yeah, that was a huge fuck up. I should have. I forgot that I had insist to pop Planet, and then for some reason when he was gonna, I don't know why I banished that big welcome. That was just me like, brain farting for a second. Anyway, duel number 26. Yeah, that was stupid. Don't do that. Brandon 26. Labrynth versus 60 card Mikanko. Oh, I think I remember this game. Oh, you're gonna enjoy this game. Yeah, I go second here. I go second against Mikanko, which is typically a deck that they won the coin toss and they chose to go first, which is interesting because normally I thought Mikanko wants to go second for OTK purposes, but whatever. You're gonna like this. Pretty solid opening hand. Bargain Prosperity into an Evenly or a Serum Mode, perhaps. Yep. Diviner. Do some stuff with some stuff. Yep. Rivalry. Alright, so they have 7 cards. I'm like, oh, we're going to top deck it evenly. Let's see if I get evenly. Nope. Alright, what about Prosperity? Can we Prosperity into evenly, perhaps? Where is my evenly? Give me an evenly. No evenly match. But evenly match is searchable, folks. If you are aware of what's in my hand right now, right? So Ariana's going to go ahead and search this field spell. Kuklog is going to activate. I'm going to set Trap Trick. I'm going to go into battle phase. Trap Trick into evenly. Alright, so I evenly them for... They're down to 2 cards, but still, this is a pretty good... This is one way you can evenly match your opponent if you happen to not hard draw it. So yeah, I think I'm going to keep evenly matched in the future. Yeah, like, Kuklog can do stuff like that. You know what else? Arias can also do stuff like that. So once Arias comes in, yeah, we're definitely keeping evenly matched because we can literally Arias a Trap Trick, right, into an evenly matched. How insane is that, right? Yeah, so, yep. Field spell set 2. So yeah, we straight chilling. Obviously, okay. So they make this Power Tool Braver Dragon, which says on summon, equip 3 cards to this monster. Oh, to this monster. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and welcome. They're gonna max C, it doesn't matter. Lovely's gonna pop this. Field Spell's gonna pop this dude, so no equip spells for you. And then Lovely's gonna get a pop and a draw. I'll set Torrential Tribute, and then I'll pop a card in hand. And I sniped the Ritual. Oh man, he's definitely salty about that. He's just gonna scoop. Yeah, he knows it's over. Like, worst case, I have a Karma Cannon for battle phase in case he tries to like OTK me, right? So, yeah, hilarious. Duel number 27, we have Labrynth versus Stun. I remember this game. Yeah, this is a 14-turn game. I've never lost a stun before in my life, just FYI. This was the closest game I got where I thought, fuck, am I gonna lose? Am I gonna unironically lose to stun here? Like, maybe. Yeah, so I actually thought I was gonna lose this. So I go second. Turbo does nothing against stun, right? On end phase, I'm gonna send Shirmo because obviously I'm not never gonna use it. Going to welcome. It's just to thin my deck, right? So I'm trying to pot into like an out, right? To this shit. So you can out it with a Karma Cannon, right? So I only set these 2. So he goes into he goes into Ecclesia with punishment. Okay, so I allow this damage. And then on end phase, I'm gonna Book of Moon their field, break that, and then I'm gonna welcome. And then he has Solemn Warning, which negates welcome, unfortunately. Yeah, so unfortunately, so if he flip summons, like I normally could transfer tribute, but because he has this garbage card, Great Sea Gondola, yeah, so he can protect his cards from destruction once per turn by sending a thing, right? So yeah, so I set these 2. Yeah, it's not looking good. Torrential, but he's gonna protect. Yeah. I'm gonna Rivalry to make him get rid of the Ecclesia. So he searches an Ecclesia, that's fine. Okay, now I have a punishment. So I can technically punishment into Entis, right? So this only protects once per turn, I believe. So I allow this. Okay, rollback. Not great. I'll send an Ice Dragons. They're going to add an equip spell. So this is an equip spell that says that Yeah, basically any monster equipped with it can be targeted by card effects, which means punishment would be dead. So I'm gonna punishment this thing. I said Malong, but I really should have sent Entis, because I forgot this is actually once per turn. So that was a mistake. I should have just sent Entis, because he's just gonna resummon this, right? Ice Dragon's the Ecclesia in defense position. He's gonna punishment me. Which is actually fine because now he has a punishment I can copy using rollback, right? So he summons this. Yeah, so now I can't target this dude anymore. So Guru's gonna draw him another card. Yeah, so looking pretty bleak. I just need one out. Oh, evenly matched, not quite the out I wanted. So he does prosperity. He goes for punishment. Battle. Yeah, he's the rivalry locked. So now I can evenly match him for some cards. Okay, I get a big welcome. So evenly down to just these 3 cards. So now he can be destroyed, right? So I set big welcome and transaction rollback. Alright, so here's where an opportunity presents itself. So he has 2 statues. One is protected from targeting, one is not, right? So when he attacks, I'm going to roll back into his punishment. Target that, send an Entis, and Entis is going to pop that equip spell. And then welcome is going to return. So now he's screwed because I have another rollback. And I'm going to use Ice Dragons on my turn to get his statue, because this says I can special summon water monsters, and I'm going to banish both statues. So now he's really fucked. Torby comes back. I can welcome. Yeah, and the game is over. As soon as Lady hits the field, the game ends. He has no outs for Lady. Big welcome, chain Lady. Yeah, and then he's going to scoop. Yeah. Yeah, these stun decks are so cringe because like they're basically rely on A, going first, and B, hoping your opponent doesn't have like one out to your stupid board, right? There's so many ways to out your board, and like it's so cringe. It's so fucking cringe. Duel number 28, we have Labrynth versus Snake Eyes. Yeah, pretty standard build. Oh, has the synchros in the synchro package in his extra deck. I don't know why some players don't play the synchro package. Like, are there links that you think are just better? Because if so, I'm curious to know which ones you think are better than the synchro package. Anyway, I go first. So send this. I'm going to send this big welcome, chain Lady, set a regular welcome, roll back into big welcome. Lovely's going to pop a card in hand, Chandragler returns, and then I'm going to pop the Ash. See, in this case, it was acceptable to pop a random card in hand because they had no cards in field, but normally you would wait to do that, like, you know, if you couldn't use it on the same turn. So Poplar into the Temple. Yeah, so before Temple hits the field, I'm going to go ahead and bring out some monsters. This is going to bring out Kuklok. So now, okay, Link Rebo, yep. There's original Sinful Spoils, yep. Poplar. Big Welcome is going to bounce this because I don't want him putting my monsters in my back row. So Lovely's going to pop the field spell because I don't want him having access to his back row monsters for free, right? Okay. Now that Jet Synchron's hit the field, it's time for Karma Cannon. Chain Lady, and then he's going to scoop. Yeah. I can add Ice Dragon's Prison, right? If I wanted to. And then Chandragler could send Clock and then set another welcome card from deck. So yeah, I think he saw the writing on the wall. I was just going to clear his board, right? Duel number 29, we have Labrynth versus branded Bystial. 41 cards. What can you cut to make it a solid 40? How about Let's see. Man, Aluber's still at 2? Really? How this shit not at 1? Why 1 copy of Imperm? I'll cut this Imperm. Like 1 copy, like, I don't know. Or actually cut a Veiler. You only have a crossout designator. I would still slim this down to 40 cards, but whatever. Not a huge deal. I mean, obviously Brandon can get away with playing with fucking, 60 cards and still draw Brandon Fusion. It's crazy to me. We'll, search it, whatever. All right, so I go second, opening evenly. You love to see it. You do love to see it. I'm pretty sure I make a bunch of mistakes in this game, but again, this was late at night. I was probably tired and maybe tilted, but yeah, a lot of mistake heavy game, but I do end up pulling through. Yep. Okay. So he's gonna end on 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. 7 cards. Okay. And I'm gonna evenly him for 6. So let's go with that. Battle phase evenly. He didn't chain Mirror Jade. That's interesting. Well, I guess he wanted to save it in case of my stuff. But Lord's at 4. You love to see it. Ice Dragons is good. Battle, I'll take 45. That's fine. End phase, I'm going to Karma Cannon. He's going to chain Mirror Jade and banish his own Cartesia, which is very interesting. But I guess he wanted to send a Rinrum, right? Lord set D-Barrier. D-Barrier is back, folks. It would have been out of my deck for most of the rank climb, but again, there's been a resurgence in Branded and Tearlaments. So yeah, this card is back on the menu. I took out a Torrential Tribute for it because, I don't want to cut Karma Cannons. So let's go ahead and pop this set card, and of course, it's going to return to his hand anyway. So fucking stupid. So stupid how that happens. Yeah, let's bounce this Mirror Jade. Pop a card in hand. Followed by, okay, not bad. So the reason I'm D-Barriering here is because this D-Barrier will banish itself, because it was set by Lord, right? So I'm using it, calling fusions, and then I'm set it. I want to reset it, but then he has a Veiler, unfortunately. So I'll just swing. Lord. Yeah, maybe sending the D-Barrier was a mistake. I don't know. Ice Dragons, his Albion, which is going to prove to be a mistake, as you'll soon see. Lord is going to summon. Basically, I'm trying to go for an OTK here, right? His end phase, he has 51 damage. But I forgot what Rinrum's effect is. Yeah, because it hardly ever comes up. So he tries to Albaz, fuse with my field. So I decided Torrential here, which might have been a mistake. I'm going to big welcome Lord back into my hand. And then I'm going to resummon Lord by its own effect. Normal summon. Yeah, so I kind of fucked up here because he's going to get a search off Albion, right? Normal summon Ku Clock. Muckraker. Muckraker revive Lovely. Lovely, let's swing here for some damage, and Lovely's going to reset D-Barrier, and this game should be over at this point. He's going to set Brand Retribution, but again, this is not going to matter. Because I have D-Barrier. Yeah, they literally can't set up a war. So he tries to Brand in red, and I'm going to say no. Call fusions. Yeah, no fusions for you. I mean, once I got D-Barrier in rotation, I think that he should have scooped at this point. Like, oh, nice Brandon in red. It would be a shame if something happened to it. So, end phase. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, they're going to set a Brandon in white. Let's bounce this card and pop your Brandon in red. So, Stove 1, Lovely 2. Not the other way around because they have a Brandon Retribution, which can negate Stove's Torby, I'm pretty sure. So, that's why I chain blocked the Stove. So, goodbye, Brandon red. Yeah, this game is so unbelievably over. Like, I mean, look at this. I draw it rollback. So, literally reset D-Barrier, roll back, and then grab a welcome. and then I can roll back into anything I want, right? Including D-Bear in case they have a Effect Veiler. Yeah, this game's over. Yep. Yeah, reviving Albion was a mistake. Also, I totally forgot about Rinrum's effect. I should have just revived Fallen Valbaz. That way he would not be able to force that super poly play. And in fact, with Fallen Valbaz, I would have had the damage OTK anyway. I'm pretty sure. Actually, even without Fallen Valbaz, I think I had OTK. But no, because I needed Ice Dragons to summon Lord. Okay, so whatever. Duel number 30. Labrynth versus Kashtira. Okay. Also, wait, what was that card? What is this? Sour scheduling, red vinegar vamoose. Out of his card, only if your opponent controls a card in this set cards column. Return all our cards in this column. Was in hand, neither player can use it. Can use the unused zone in this card column. So it's just like a fucking back row block. All of the cards in this cards column. So you can actually also use it to, I guess, bounce. Okay. Such a weird fucking tech. Like, Light Force Sword. Oh, I guess it banishes a card from your opponent's hand face down. It's funny. Very interesting, my guy. Also, Korean name. Let's see if I could read this and not butcher it this time. So I go first. Igorik. No. Igor Ogdong. Igor Ogdong. Igor Ogdong. Huh. Okay. Don't know what that means. Hopefully it's not a racial slur that's going to get me banned and kicked off YouTube, right? Anyway, field spell set 4. There's a Kashtira. There's a 1 copy of Birth. I'll take the 25. I don't care. Oh no, Garura. Anyway. Kashtira Theosis. Bring out Fenrir. Fenrir searches the Rise Heart. Rise Heart summons. And I Torrential. So now, if they attempt Sears the Birth, when they activate Birth, I chain Welcome, which will pop it. They're going to chain Ash, of course, because they always have Ash, but I have a big Welcome, so sorry. They're going to max C. So pop Birth. So yeah, this game is completely over. Like, not only did they lose their one and only copy of Fenrir, they lost their one and only copy of Birth. And the only way they can recycle resources now is through Kashtira preparations, which requires them to get Ogre. But Ogre is a 1 of, or maybe 2 of. So you either have to hard draw it, or you search it out, and you can't search it out Fenrir. The field spell's at 1. This game is over. It's fucking over. It's so over. Yeah. Battle. In case they have evenly. Set. And they do have evenly in the deck, I checked. Set 2. Gee, I wonder if these are imperms. Or, actually, no. It's that fucking weird-ass tech that I... mentioned before, that can bounce cards in back row. Yeah. Now that you mention it. Alright, so since we're in battle phase, they have 2,000 damage. I'm going to go ahead and take his Unicorn. Maxi doesn't matter. And then just swing for game. Beaten over the head with your own fucking Unicorn. GG. Yeah, Kashtira is a joke of a deck. We'll always lose to Labrynth. Sorry, my guy. Alright, we're in the final stretch of duels now, folks. Here's the thing. So, because of how, like, packed with duels this month has been, right? First we had our climb from Diamond to Master 5, then we had the DC Cup Stage 1, then we had the DC Cup Stage 2, then we had, well, I guess I misordered them, but yeah, so this is the last bit Adventures of video for the month of March, right? And people are already messaging me and commenting about Arias. Yes, I'm aware that Arias is out. Yes, this video will have Arias. That's how long this month has been, right? I'm already about to show you replays that include my newest deck list with Arias. So for those of you who keep asking about deck lists, here's the thing. My deck list has changed so many times this month that if I had to, like, like giving you a deck list all the time would just, I don't know, it just would be silly, right? So Arias is already in my deck list right now on this part of the video. If you rewind this video like 5 minutes, it was not. Now it is. So let's get into these duels, shall we? Duel number 31, we have Labrynth versus Snake Eyes. 45 cards. They have 1 copy of Red Reboot. Cringe. They have Bonfire, folks. Bonfire also released with Arias, the Labrynth Butler. So Snake Eyes is actually full power now. Although, unless you want to argue that, oh, technically they're not full power until they have Little Knight. Yeah, fuck Little Knight. I hate that card. But yeah, so we have Bonfire already available for Snake Eyes, and they also are running Lullaby of Obedience. Man, this dude is net decking what was it? The Team Samurai's list or whatever it was, so hard. But here's the thing: Snake Eyes is stronger now with Bonfire. But guess what? Labrynth is also stronger because we have Butler, baby. Let's go. So, getting into this duel, I believe I go second. So yes, you will be getting some Labrynth Arias gameplay very soon, very imminently. Speaking of, there she is right now, and we open Arias with Karma Cannon. Man, what a brilliant opening and a beautiful display of Arias this duel will be. So they're gonna do their Snake Eyes thing, Chicken Game, Wanted, Diabellstar. They're not normal summoning, a real Sinful Swell. The fact that these combo decks can get away with all these combos without a single normal summon is bonkers to me. I know I've mentioned this before, but anyway. So before they activate the field spell, because basically I plan to summon. So because I open Lady in hand, right? So I'm gonna Arias to set Karma Cannon, Chain Lady. So I want to summon Lady because I want to be able to get a search off of Karma Cannon on my opponent's turn, right? But if they use the field spell, they'll get a free extra summon, and I don't want that. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. So, yeah, we have our Lady in Karma Cannon. This Karma Cannon is live. There's the field spell. Do some stuff. Yeah, I usually wait until IP Masquerena is on, and then that's when I usually use Karma Cannon. Yeah, I don't want to wait for Promethean Princess because I don't want Promethean Princess to be live, right? Because I plan on summoning more on future turns. I don't want to have to play around Princess, right? So they're gonna get the IP with the 2 bodies. By the way, they have yet to normal summon, so this is the time to strike. Daruma Karma Cannon 1. They're gonna Red Reboot. Uh-oh. Red Reboot is gonna get me evenly matched, is going to search me evenly matched from the deck. So, unfortunately, you do not get to see the Arias actually, Karma Cannon a Snake Eye board on their turn because they happen to draw their 1 copy of Red Reboot in a 45 card deck. But the thing is, Red Reboot, because this is not turn 2, this is turn 1. So normally with Red Reboot's a bullshit card. The card should be banned in all formats. Normally, when they Red Reboot, it's a scoop, right? Because they can just set up a board OTK and I can't do anything. But because this is only turn 1, they cannot OTK. There's no attack. There's no battle phase here, right? And in fact, Red Reboot lets me reset Karma Cannon for next turn, and I get to search a trap card off. And for my deck, I'm going to search evenly matched, baby. Like, why not? They're going to set up a board. Even if they leave these cards, I can just evenly matched, right? And just clear some of their board, right? But instead, they're going to go into Nightmare Phoenix, discard this, and they're going to pop Karma Cannon. Okay, so they're leaving me evenly matched. Cool. Princess. Ambler Whale. All right. You probably know where this is going to go. They're not going to let me evenly match. They're going to summon IP. I'm going to go ahead and pot here. Let's go battle phase. They're going to go into Nightmare Unicorn as expected, and then they're going to Unicorn my evenly matched away. So here's the thing, folks. All right. So they stop my Karma Cannon, they stop evenly matched, but it's actually kind of okay. So because here's the thing. The threat, even though it didn't, I wasn't able to actually Karma Cannon or evenly match them, it did, I was able to threaten their board enough that they had to do an awkward play via Unicorn, Nightmare Phoenix, Nightmare Unicorn just to clear my back row, right? But I still have plays I can make, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and kill their unicorn here, which was made with IP, right? So now they have 9 cards left in their extra deck. Their only means of link climbing now is the dark path into access code, right? And I don't have any. Well, I do have a dark monster in the graveyard, but the point is, there's already so much of their stuff that's gone, right? The Amblewell, the Princess, IP, Phoenix, right? Those are actually perfectly fine, right? Like, the threat of the Karma Cannon and the Evenly Match is actually what ends up to, like not even, yeah, sometimes the threat is greater than the execution, right? It's just like sometimes when you don't have Evenly Match and you go to battle phase anyway, and your opponent just shotguns everything they have in the main phase, like, it's the threat of Evenly Matched that's sometimes even more powerful than Evenly Matched itself, right? So anyway, I'm going to Lord, Stove, send Rollback, send a big welcome. So now I have a Stove, a Rollback in the graveyard with Karma Cannon. If the opposite had happened, right? Let's say they pop evenly matched, they spin Karma Cannon, then I evenly match them anyway, because I would have Rollback evenly matched. See what I'm saying? Like, I'm Gucci. I am good, right? All right, so they're gonna use Lullaby of Obedience, and they called Ash Blossom. Look at this. They used Lullaby of Obedience. Oh my god, they spent 2,000 life points. So for those of you who don't know what this card does, let's read it. Pay 2,000 life points, declare a monster card. Your opponent looks at their deck, reveals a monster, and then choose one of the effects. Either give that monster to their hand or special summon, right? And they try to steal an Ash Blossom from me to stop my big welcome, but guess what, folks? I don't play Ash Blossom. So, for those of you Labrynth players who are thinking about, oh, should I build Ryan Hughes deck? You could, but then they're gonna. Now that Snake Eyes, I'm pretty sure a lot of them are gonna start playing Lullaby of Obedience because it's so good and they expect so many mirror matchups. They're just gonna use that to steal your Ash Blossom. So just don't play Ash Blossom, right? Oh man, so they're down to 700 life points. They paid 2,000 life points for nothing. Oh, this guy has a Korean name. What is this? Dae War Ung. Then this is Chiji Jin. I don't know if that's a slur, but anyway. Yeah, so yeah, so they original Sinful, they send this thing, right? They're gonna scoop. Was it a time limit win? No, they just surrendered. Because I think they know I have a Karma Cannon in my graveyard, and they have no way to stop it, right? So eventually, like, you know, let's say they do their play where they try to go dark, revive my Butler, Celine, revive thing, make access code. I just hit them with the Karma Cannon, right? Or I can big welcome, Chain Lady, right? Bring out Lovely, bounce Lady, Lovely pops access code. And then I still have, you know, Lady gets to search off this, and I still have a Karma Cannon as in my graveyard with Rollback as follow-up. You see this? Like, I'm just Karma Cannon is so insanely good, right? Even though, like, I literally didn't even get to use it, right? I Arias to try to Karma Cannon on their turn, which would have ended their turn, right? Because they would have had to. I don't know if they had enough extenders to still go into Promethean Princess at that point, right? Assuming I Karma Cannon, but instead they rebooted me, so I get to search any trap from my deck. I'll take one evenly matched, please. Yeah, so yeah, Arias is cracked. For those of you wondering, I replaced Fear Mode with Arias because yeah. Duel number 32, we have Labrynth versus Snake Eyes. 3 Bonfire. Oh, this is for those. All right, so this I dropped my last video. I dropped was a short, right, where I showed a clip from this video. So you'll notice the one copy of Lightning Storm right here, right? Which is, I guess it's a cross-out target because I don't see any way of searching Lightning Storm. They don't have triple tactics thrust, right? So I guess maybe the Snake Eyes player just got hit with Lightning Storm that they don't want to. They want to be able to negate it with cross-out, whatever. Yeah. So I guess this duel is going to be a longer version of my short. So if you already watched my short, you know what's going to happen. But this is like the longer version of my short, right? So I go first here. Man. Very good opening hand. Going first, you love to see it. Lady with a bunch of traps. Like, what more could you ask for? No duplicate traps. Trap trick to search into anything. A counter trap to stop Barones, stop negates, stop ashes if necessary. A board wipe. Everything I could possibly ask for is in this opening hand. Like, what more could I ask for? Maybe a Lord in hand instead of Lady. Whatever. So they're going to go main phase, and they're going to Lightning Storm. Uh-oh! I don't have a Lord, so... Yeah, this is actually the first. You know, I've been playing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh this month, and I've only got back row blown out twice. I got Harpy Feather Dustered once, and I got Lightning Storm once. This is the Lightning Storm game, right? Normally in previous seasons, you might say this is an auto scoop scenario, right? Oh, I guess I just didn't draw Lord, and they drew their Lightning Storm. What can I do? I guess I auto scoop, right? Wrong. So I'm going to go ahead and... So this is a slight misplay. What I should do here is Chainlink 1 Trap Trick, Chainlink 2 Welcome, and then if they Chainlink 3 Ash, I Chainlink 4 Solemn Strike, right? So this is actually... Sorry. This Chainlink 1 Lightning Storm. I should Chainlink 2 Trap Trick, Chainlink 3 Welcome. If they Chainlink 1, 2, 3. If they Chainlink 4 Ash, I Chainlink 5 Solemn Strike, and I get out a monster. That's what I should have done. But instead, I fuck up the order. I actually do Chainlink 1 Lightning Storm, Chainlink 2 Welcome. If they Ash here, I can't Solemn Strike because then I can't Trap Trick, right? Because you cannot follow a Solemn Strike with a Trap Trick. So this is a slight misplay. But they don't have Ash, so that's cool. Chainlink 3 Trap Trick. Send Rollback to set Rollback. So this Rollback is going to get popped by Lightning Storm. It's going to be my graveyard. So I'm going to have a Rollback in my graveyard with all these traps to choose from, right? So Ariana comes out. He blows out my back row. Ariana's going to get a search, but he's going to imperm me. So again... I'm against the tier 0 best deck Snake Eyes, right? Snake Eyes is the best deck in the format. Everyone tells me, oh, this is like the worst format we've ever had. This is like worse than full power tier. I've unironically heard people tell me that Snake Eyes is stronger than full power Tearlaments. I've heard Yu-Gi tubers tell me this, right? Like actually big Yu-Gi-Oh content creators with more subscribers than me who think that Link Rebo should be on the ban list. Those people also told me that, or at least one of them told me that the current tier 0 Snake Eyes format is worse and they're stronger than full power Tearlament. Very bold claim. Anyway, so again, I'm against the best deck. I got Lightning Storm. I got Imperm. Surely it's time to Insta Scoop, right? Wrong. All right, so they're gonna do their Snake Eyes thing. No normal summon, right? Spawnfire, Poplar, Field Spell, Original Sinful, send Poplar, get a Ash, Poplar, put the thing there, yep, Oak. So usually you want to act when IP Masquerena comes out. That's when you want to act. So there's a Flamberge, there's the Oak, there's IP Masquerena. Flamberge is going to make 2 more bodies. This is my time to strike. All right, so now... Let's go, folks. We're going to Chainlink on summon, Chainlink 1 Lady to summon itself, Chainlink 2 Transaction Rollback, copy Trap Trick. So here's the thing, folks. I already used Trap Trick this turn, right? Trap Trick, let's read what this card says. Manage normal trap to set a normal trap. So I set Rollback, and then it says you can only activate 1 trap card for the rest of the turn after this card resolves. So I have not yet used a trap card. Transaction Rollback in the graveyard is a trap effect. So that means I'm still legally allowed to activate a trap card even while under this restriction of Trap Trick, right? And then actually, folks, if you use Rollback to copy Trap Trick, you do not copy this part. You can only activate 1 trap card for the rest of the turn. You can only... Because those are the restrictions, right? Transaction Rollback copies the effect, not the restrictions, which means if this was another turn where I did not use Trap Trick, if I roll back into a Trap Trick, I can still use other traps. So keep that in mind. Good to know. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna copy Trap Trick, banish Karma Cannon, set Karma Cannon. Dude, this card, I see Labrynth players not play 3 of these, and I'm just like, why? This card will win you every game. Like, it's crazy. So Lady comes out. They're gonna use this is gonna trigger the field spell. They're gonna summon their Flamberge. Oh no! All right. Karma Cannon 1, Lady 2, set a big welcome. So Book of Moon their entire field. They have 4 monsters, and then the Link monster goes away, and now they literally can't. Like, that's it. The turn is over. Their turn is completely over. This 1 card, even if it's a Diabella Star, doesn't do anything for them. Like, or did they already use Diabella Star? I don't know. It doesn't matter. But the point is, they can't link anymore, right? It's done. So yeah, they have to just set and go to end phase. And then this is where we strike back, folks. So I'm gonna top deck Torrential Tribute. I'm gonna set Torrential Tribute. Battle phase. First of all, Oak. We want to take out Oak and Ash. We don't care about Poplar or the Dragon. Never kill Flamberge because it's just going to generate 2 bodies. So I'm gonna, and Poplar's just gonna come here, right? And then Poplar can easily just be resummoned back. Like it's not worth it, right? And in fact, I don't want Poplar to put his other Flamberge in the back row, and you'll see why in a second. So I'm gonna big welcome Chain Lady. Set Ice Dragon's Prison. All right. So here's the thing, folks. They have a Flamberge in the graveyard and they have a Flamberge on the field. This is checkmate. This is G because the second he flip summons this Flamberge, I immediately Ice Dragons his graveyard Flamberge and banish both his Flamberges. Game's over. But wait, what if they don't flip summon Flamberge? Then they can't use Flamberge effect and they're done anyway. So again, Ice Dragons like is a checkmate move against Snake Eyes if you can threaten their 2 Flamberges, right? If you can take out their 2 Flamberges. Now, let's say I attack this Poplar. Poplar puts his Flamberge in the back row, then suddenly he no longer has a Flamberge in the graveyard, right? So this is why I did not attack the Poplar, for those of you wondering. So anyway, Lovely comes out, bounce Ariana because she hasn't used her effect. Lovely's going to pop. I'm going to pop the back row because I don't want to deal with whatever that could be. Welcome 2 comes back, pop. Probably buy, it doesn't matter, worthless card. Normal Ariana, get the field spell. Lovely reset Karma Cannon. Activate the Labrynth field spell. By the way, folks, this is after I got Lightning Stormed and Impermed. This dude scoops, like, because he knows it's fucking over. He knows it's over. The second he flips summons Flamberge, gone. The second I see a Flamberge on the field and one in the graveyard, it's over for him, right? And like he has no cards in hand, right? Like what the fuck does he do? He knows I have Karma Cannon. He knows I have an Ice Strike. He knows I have a Welcome plus a field spell, which is a pop. And he doesn't even know about my Trench Coat. Like, what does this motherfucker do? Nothing. All he can do is scoop. Yeah, this is how fucking great Labrynth is. This is why I love Labrynth deck. This Labrynth deck, right? I want to see Ryan Yu do something like this, right? With his hand trap only build. I mean, granted, maybe he would have nibbed and Cyframe Gamma his board. That's the alternative, right? But I think it's just more fun to actually use the Labrynth abilities, which interact with trap cards, to actually have these trap cards and do stuff like this, right? If Ryan you got like Lightning Storm, well, I guess he wouldn't even have a back row, right? He would just chain Welcome. The point is, this is just more fun, right? And people be scared of Lightning Storm and Harpy's Feather Duster. I just showed you have nothing to be afraid about. You have nothing to be scared of. If you have a trap trick, you're good. You are good. Anyway, so they scoop. Yeah, this game was like a total dismantling of this tier 0 deck. Now, tier 0 is bullshit. Labrynth is the best deck. Labrynth is the tier 0. Duel number 33, we have, surprise, Labrynth versus Snake Eyes. Yeah, ever since Bonfire came out, there's been a resurgence in Snake Eyes. I've been, up until this point, there's been a lot more like Tearlaments, Branded, Super Heavy Samurai, and then all of a sudden, Bonfire's out, Snake Eyes is back on the menu, boys. You know how it'd be. Yeah, but I'm still going to keep D-Barrier in my deck just in case. Unless I see like no more of those hero branded, right? So I go second. Unicorn. Oh, I think I remember this duel. This dude does kind of a semi-weird thing, which you'll see in a bit. Yeah. He has a normal summon yet, by the way. Still no normal summon, and yet he's already made this board with no normal summon. Actually crazy to me that's a thing. Like, no normal summon. Alright, so they go to Appaloosa. So they don't actually go the Ambler Whale Promethean Princess route at all, which is interesting. And they're also running Snake Eye, what's this one's name? Birch? Yeah, so no Promethean Princess, no Ambler Whale, but they do have a 4 material Appaloosa. So I top that clock. They're going to max C. Cool. They're going to make this. I'm going to Foolish Barrel Goods and rollback. I'm going to Lord to bait this negate. Oh, I should have gone Battle Phase. I forgot to go battle phase to threaten evenly and then force the IP. But you're gonna see it's not gonna matter. Clock 1, chain Appaloosa, chain Torby Appaloosa. It's once per chain, right? So I send the Lord because Lord was deactivated, right? They're gonna IP immediately into Access Code Talker. That's surprising. So I set welcome here. Clock 1 to return the hand, and then they're gonna unicorn to banish a card, and then this is gonna become 4/3. They banish Garura. It doesn't matter. So clock comes back. All right, so I have to take out this access code immediately, right? And then they're going to go to subversion. So the cool stuff is, remember, we sent a rollback to the graveyard because of Foolish Burial Goods. This is why you should play Foolish Burial Goods, right? So look at all these cool cards. Wow, what a threatening board. Welcome, Lady. Big welcome. Chain Lady. They're going to chain Appaloosa. I'm going to chain No. Karma Cannon. You know how it be. Lovely. Bounce Lady. Lovely's going to pop. Torby will return. Coup clock 3. So Lovely 1, Torby 2, clock 3, Lady 4. Yep. Pop the field spell so they don't ever get to summon from the back row ever again. For free anyway. They're going to banish another Garura. Wow, okay, cool. Yeah, we have to take out this access code, otherwise he pops my back row and pops everything. So yeah, goodbye access code. I still have a rollback into Karma Cannon in my graveyard, folks, by the way. So return Linkuriboh. Finally main phase. They're just going to flip summon, okay? Cool. They already used Linkuriboh. Summon Poplar. They're gonna add this to hand, and I'm gonna roll back I'm gonna roll back into Karma Cannon here because they have 4 bodies. These are already flip summoned. He already used Linkuriboh effect. So then this dude tribute summons Fenrir, but then he has no follow up. So that's kind of bizarre. Okay. So he's gonna battle into the Torby, which is interesting. Oh, maybe he doesn't want me. Oh, Chaos Angel. Yeah. Yeah, he knows if I Chaos Angel his Flamberge, he might be kind of fucked, right? So he takes out the Torby. I guess that makes sense. Another Karma Cannon. Man, I fucking love this card. This card is so good. It's so good. Please run 3, please. So set, flip summon. They're going to Linkuriboh. Battle, okay? Take out this Fenrir. Lovely. Reset Karma Cannon. So I now have 2 Karma Cannons, folks. And a Lady Search. But this is going to be great. They're going to put Lovely here. Oh, well. Lovely's done her job. She's brought back a Karma Cannon. That's all I really need, right? There's a Promethean Princess. I'm actually going to big welcome to bounce Princess back. This is better than sending Princess to the graveyard via Karma Cannon. So, yeah, let's get that shit off the board here. No Princess for you. Torby 1, welcome 2. They're going to triple tactics to draw 2. 1 for 1. Into Droll. Droll? What? Why Droll? Let's see what their graveyard has. 1 Poplar. 2 Poplars. 1 Ash, 2 Ash. I guess the last 2 cards in their hand are Ash and Poplar? Like, why Droll? This has to be from the deck. Or from hand or deck. Like, what the fuck? There's an Oak here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this guy's doing. Linkuriboh. Make Dark the Dark Charmer. He's going to attempt to revive Lord, which is a problem. I'm going to Karma Cannon to get rid of this Dark. They're going to Droplet. Send Flamberge and Oak, which is very good. Negate these 2, but Dark is still going to fizzle. So no Dark Link climbing for you. So then they're going to get a bunch of stuff. Yep. And I'm going to Karma Cannon. And then they scoop. Man, I fucking love Karma Cannon. Yeah. Next turn, I have all the follow-up in the universe, right? Flip summon. I can attack. I can big welcome into a Lovely. I can theoretically do a Chaos Angel play if I want to. I I still have a third Karma Cannon in my deck. I could literally search Karma Cannon off of Lady, right? So welcome 1, Lady 2, set Karma Cannon, right? Yeah, I'm straight chilling. Like this game is completely over. Number 34, we have Labrynth versus Mathmech. Oh, is this the long one? No, this is the short one. Yeah, there's 2 Mathmech games, 17 turn 1 and a 3 turn 1 that you're about to see. So yeah, this is oh yeah, so this one I go first against Mathmech. The next one I go second, hence the 17 turns. Yeah, going first against Mathmech, it's usually shorter games because they're it's so easy to just dismantle their deck, right? They're a very fragile deck. Going second, it's like, well, sometimes you got to play the grind game, right? So I go first here. Foolish Burial Goods into rollback. So now I have 3 Torrential Tributes potentially, or double Big Welcome and a Solemn Strike. I have everything, right? So normal summon diameter, Almora. So I guess they did not open circular. Clearly, Equation revives this. Make Splash Maze. So they're going their access. They're either going their Access Code play or the Link 5. But either way, I have a Solemn Strike and a Torrential. So yeah, there's a Link decoder. Nico Talker Heat Soul. They really want to see circular, huh? So they get that draw. They get this, and then I Torrential because I don't. If they go to Access Code, I cannot Torrential on Access Code summon. So I'm just gonna clear this now. Bam. So that gets banished. That's cool. End phase. Big welcome. There's the Ash, and there's my Solemn Strike. Get wrecked. And then Lady, they're gonna maxi. That's cool. Yeah, I still have a rollback. So let's attack. Set evenly matched. Roll back into Big Welcome. Bounce. Let's. I was gonna go for a pop, and then they just scooped because, yeah, game is completely over. Easy game, easy life. Now let's go against. Now we have to do Mathmech going second. Going second against Mathmech. Duel number 35, Labrynth versus Mathmech. This is a 17-turn duel where I. The only reason it's this long is because for some reason I just don't draw engine for a long time. Right? It's like I completely break Mathmech. I dismantle their deck, but I don't actually have engine to finish them off. All I need is one piece of engine, and I draw it on the 16th or 17th turn. Yeah, so Rivalry not good against Mathmech, obviously. So yeah, they're gonna Sigma. Dude, the fact that it's fucking mind blowing that these combo decks can do all this bullshit without normal summoning. It's actually mind blowing to me. Like, oh, you don't have the normal summon. That's so stupid. Anyway, they're doing their usual stuff. There's a Super Factorial. We know they have it. There's a Splash Mage. Yep. Yep. So I'm going to make a slight misplay, which you'll see in a second. So they send the Fusion, which is the Spell Trap Negate, right? So there's going to be a small misplay. Yeah, so here's my Lady. I'm going to pot a Prosperity. Let's see if we can get evenly matched. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No evenly matched, but we do take a Karma Cannon because, again, this card is cracked. You can clear this monster by itself. So I set 5, and I leave the Rivalry in the middle column. Rivalry is completely worthless against their deck. They're going to get to remove a card from my field using Super Factorial. People tend to go for the middle card, so let's put a Rivalry there, right? Hopefully they take that out. So they're going to Link Summon, or Exceed Summon here, and then they're going to attempt to rip a card from field in hand. I chain Lady to put it on the field so it's not in hand. And then they chain this to just negate it. So, whatever. Lady's gone. That's fine. They hit the Rivalry. Excellent. That's what I was hoping for. All right, so the misplay's coming up soon. So what I should have done was, they're going to Equation into this guy. What I should have done is I should have done punishments to bait out this, or attempt to bait this guy out. Punishment on these two. Actually, no. If a Mathmech cards would be destroyed by card effect. Oh, actually, I don't think punishment will work here. So never mind. Yeah, maybe there's not a misplay. They're going to go to Lingeribo, which is annoying. I'm going to punishment the Lingeribo to force its negate. But they're going to chain. That's fine. So battle phase. I'm going to Karma Cannon. They're going to negate. And I'm going to say, oh, cool. Karma Cannon? Goodbye. So they're going to do this. They're going to go into a G Golem Crystal Heart. They're going to go into a Transcode Talker, and I'm going to say Torrential Tribute. Goodbye. Goodbye. And they're going to set a Monster Defense Zone. That's how you know they're fucked. So let's look at this extra. They have 6 cards left in their extra deck, folks. G Golem's gone. Splash Mage is gone. Lingaribo's gone. Transcode Talker is gone. They have an access code in here. They probably have Almirage. I haven't seen an Almirage yet. And they probably have, I don't know. They're low on resources. Oh, a Solemn Strike. I like that. So I just need engine, right? Any engine? Okay, so they're going to send Ash, grab Firewall Defender, normal summon Ash, make Almirage, normal summon this. So this guy, if this card sends a graveyard for Link Material, Link Summon, you can special a thing. But if I Solemn Strike that summon, it's negated. That effect does not happen, right? So here comes this Code Talker Inverted, which I'm going to Solemn Strike immediately, and it's over. They have 4 cards left in their extra deck, by the way. Just putting that out there. So I top deck Ice Dragons, which is a great card, but again, I want engine. I have so many ways to get to engine. Lord of the Heavenly Prison, Pot of Extravagance, Torby, like Arianas. I have all this engine and I'm just not drawing it, right? Well, Welcomes, Trap Tricks. Where are they? So here's a Firewall Defender. I'm gonna go ahead and grab Diameter and banish these 2, just in case he still has a Link 1 in here. He can't Link Rebo. I don't know. Just in case he has a Link 1, I'm just going to banish Diameter and this guy. So he will not get the effect. Again, all I need is engine. Can I please draw engine? D-Barrier, not good. But just in case they still have an Xyz monster, right? Like they go into an Alimbertion or whatever. So Circular is just going to normal and swing. Cool. So now we're playing the Can I Top Deck Engine game. Okay, that's technically engine, but it's not the engine I wanted. Actually, this is not engine. This is extender / anyway. Come on. Are we gonna see engine? Let's see that engine. Solemn Strike. Okay, I do like that. Just in case battle, okay. Rollback. Feels bad, man. I have to set this card. Man. What an unfortunate turn of events. Where the fuck is my engine? Can I get a Lord of the Heavenly Prison? Anything? Like, what the shit? They're going to search this Pendant Monster, and they're going to pop Solemn Strike. That's fine, because I guess I don't need it, right? They have 2 Ashes in the graveyard, so the chances of them having their 3rd Ash in hand is very, very low. Finally see a big welcome. That's what I've been looking for. In normal summon multiplication, I'm going to big welcome into Lady. And then summon Lady. And the game is over. Yeah, they're scooping. Yep. Yeah. End phase, maybe not end phase, just in case this set card is imperm. I'll probably wait. I draw a card, I set it, and then I have a D-Barrier called Xyz or whatever, Chain Lady, to get a search off, right? And then I'm like, I have a full board, right? So, yeah. GG. Oh, another Korean name. Obur, Luna Obur. Okay, and then last deck here, duel number 36, Labrynth versus Runick Stun. Man, he's running 2 copies of Grave of the Super Ancient Organism. This is good against Tearlaments, Super Heavy, and I guess like Snake Eyes. No, not Snake Eyes, because they can out this easily. I guess this is good against Branded, Super Heavy, and maybe Tearlaments. Masterpiece, Kaiser, all very cringe. Synchro Zone, TC Boo, Spectre Border, Majesty's Fiend. Ooh, okay. 4 of these pot cards. Cool stuff. Another Korean name. Ujujin. Alright. Let's get into this. I do go second against this Runick Stun deck. Yeah, this will be a fun little game to end on, just because of how hilariously it plays out. So pretty good opening hand, going second. Set 5 pass. Oh, cool. First, I think it's maybe a Labrynth deck, right? Nope. Grave of the Super Ancient, Runick Droplet. So why do they shotgun this? Because I attempt to enter battle phase, and then they unfortunately banished my 1 copy of the field spell, which is gonna. I was planning to use the field spell to pop this. Now I have to get rid of it with other means, which I can. They're gonna Smiting Storm to summon this, and then I'm going to evenly matched. And then they keep the Grave of the Super Ancient Organism. Lord set 3, summon Lady. So Lady cannot use this effect on the field, right? Because it's special summon. That's fine. Duality into Messenger of Peace. Okay. So without Messenger of Peace, I was planning to just beat them over the head with Ariana, right? Because Ariana's is not a level 6 or higher. So I'm just going to go ahead and Ariana comes out, Lady comes out, Ari1, Lord 2, Lady 3. Lord's going to search regular welcome. This is going to search Torby. Send this prosperity. I want a big welcome. Yeah, so field spell is not an option. Oh man, I had a Torb and I just drew this. That's okay. So big welcome is going to bounce Grave, so I can use monster effects again. Welcome brings out Arias, the Labrynth Butler. Arias is level 6. Ariana's a level 4. Chaos Angel takes out Messenger of Peace, and then I swing for game because I have OTK here. Yeah, game's over. Beautiful, beautiful. What a game to end on, right? So yeah, relax, folks. The deck list is coming. My next video is the deck list. It's going to drop on the same day as this Adventures of video, so you will have it before the end of the month, technically. Yeah, it'll include Transaction Rollback. It'll include Arias. It'll include everything. Everything you can possibly want, the deck list will have. Just relax. Although if I see one more "Where's the deck list" comment on any of my content, be it this video, the previous video, any of my community posts, I'm not gonna drop it. I'm just gonna say fuck it. I'm gonna rage quit. I'm gonna troll you. I'm just not gonna drop it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Yeah, this was a longer video, longer climb, longer month. A lot of stuff happened. Yeah, I experimented with some other decks, non-Labrynth decks on Master Duel, which I'm not gonna talk about because might be a secret for a future Adventures of video. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next video. Peace.